Oh, he used to work at Bosch.
was a good move
Nope, not
professionally
at all.
to go to
He was over
Vivo
at Bosch, and then he was over at Accenture. Now he's
and
pro
in
gamer.
Germany, I decided to go to
Warcraft
Accenture.
3,
He
nice.
was a programmer first before
And
then going for
Because you're
yeah.
much cooler,
a
right?
more stable job, I guess.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I had
okay.
some CRM
And then
expertise,
he became
and Salesforce was a
Dota winning
very hot
coach.
topic by that time. I still believe it is right now
Hey,
because I see
every
it's
time I
still
tell people
growing a
about
lot.
this dude,
But
they're
by
like,
that
yo, he's
time, it
living the
was the
dream.
super beginning of it. It was just like that
Yeah.
Accenture had
To let
acquired
the dream
this Jena
finish ended
office.
with burnout.
It was the beginning, I guess, of the cloud first or something like
Oh,
this.
nah, it's not over. He's over here.
And
He's
which
no, I mean,
mean we
for
didn't
his
have
slide it
that
into
much
a
projects
burnout.
going on.
You always got to
So
give
there was kind
somebody.
of a
You got to
big break
give
in
somebody
between projects.
the what is it,
And
the disruption
by that
in your
time, I
story,
started
and
to
then
realize
then you can
that
move on
gaming
to
was
whatever
becoming a thing
makes it
because I
cool.
got invited
But at
to
least
a
that's what I'm assuming
documentary
he's
in
gonna do.
Brazil
He
that
can't
was
just
quite
end it with burnout
huge.
like that.
It was
Let's see.
from
Let's see.
Vivo. That's
You have to throw some
I'd say
conflict into the
similar
story to
to
make it like
Unity
suspenseful and
Media
shit.
in Germany or
Exactly.
something like this. It's just like a
Like the climax,
huge
right?
internet and
Yeah, because just
telecom
like I said,
provider.
everybody was
So I
saying he's
saw
living the
there was
dream.
a lot of
So we can't
money
get over here,
coming
and he said,
into
oh yeah,
gaming.
everything's awesome, awesome, awesome.
And in
Everybody be like,
between
oh yeah,
those
we know, we
projects,
hate you.
I
So he
decided
has to
to
give
start
something to
like
say.
my own
Oh yeah, you
project,
know what? I'm
which
struggling too.
was
I'm just like you
Dota
guys.
2
Don't
League
hate on me, but
with
Oh,
some
now
coaching.
the
I
story's gonna
guess
be
this
real cool.
has something
and
to
that's
do with the note you
that's
could
why he put
hear about
one
HDAD
word
that
at the end, like
I
Yes.
simply
Hey,
couldn't
but
like
nah, maybe
begin
though, I don't know.
projects with
He said he has
doing the
ADHD.
Salesforce trailheads,
Yeah.
which
So I
they
mean,
were boring. I couldn't
yeah, you know what
focus
that
on
is, right?
boring tasks
that's
either. I was in a
pragmatism.
super exciting project,
Yeah.
which
There's
actually
a good
Accenture
song by
did bring to
Kendrick
me.
Lamar called
I had
ADHD too. You should
many
check that out.
great
But yeah,
projects,
so I
but
mean, that's
in
something that a
between
lot
these
of people say they
projects,
got
I
to
was
struggle
just
with.
looking
But
for
for him, if he was
something
already
that
doing all of
would
that other
keep me
stuff, then what is he
interest,
now?
keep
Hold on.
challenging,
He was
and
pro at
that's
14,
where I
bro.
found
I mean,
He's good,
Dota 2.
man.
I mean, every
He
And
adult
You
actually
started over
have
with Dota.
better
So
reflexes than
basically, did
adult
you
men. So
join a
I
team right
believe that.
away? Did you build a team by
Oh, no, no,
yourself,
I
or did you
believe it,
just
bro. I'm just
started
saying
with
that,
coaching?
like, bro, like,
yeah,
remember
I
when,
will. I
I don't
have some
know how old you
pictures.
guys are. I'm
Okay,
36.
this was
When
the
I was
DG
young, it wasn't
client.
like, oh, yeah, you can go
This
pro.
was
It
the
was just like,
documentaries
no, I'm
over
just
5
getting in
million
that ass
views,
online. Like, that was
and
it,
this
you
was the
know?
Midas
But
Club.
it's
Okay,
like,
so
who has a
basically,
freaking
what I
resume like
started
that when you're
was this
14?
Midas Club. It
This is the
was
point that I'm saying, like,
ideally
pro?
just a
Pro in
platform
what?
where people
Like,
could play
I'm just now, like,
competitively,
barely taking jump
and
shots in high
coach
school.
would
You know
be
what I mean?
offered
This
too.
dude's
But
pro
I
and some
wasn't
shit
the
getting
coach
paid.
because I wasn't
It's
playing the
crazy.
game.
Yeah,
I just want to have a
it's crazy.
project, and I saw like,
I didn't even
okay,
have
we
a
have
real
a good
job then.
community. People are willing to pay
I
for
was shooting
Uh,
coaching.
stones.
People would like to play competitive.
that's what I'm saying,
So I'm
man. We
gonna
were out
develop
there
a
just messing
platform for
around,
it.
just learning how to jack
So
off and
this was the
shit. And this
very
dude's over
first
here
step,
already pro.
was having my own platform, and then like as an idea of marketing, if we could make a competitive team coming from
Midas
the
Club, this is
platform,
about.
that would sound super well. Like, okay, I want to play Midas Club because Midas Club is one of the best teams also, so they have the best players. So that's where I began with a team. So that's the next step is how like I
I
started
think
this
Midas Club
competitive
was
life
something
and
big.
Dota 2. So when I had the platform, it came to my attention from one guy. He had a team with a really good organization in Brazil. And then he approached me like, hey, we lost our contract. I see you are investing in the scene. Do you want to take our lineup? And at first, my answer was no, no way. I guess I told him no at least 5 times because I thought it was crazy. I just wanted to do like a small team. So it's players that were, let's say, raised in the platform, so newcomers. And this was already a good team that he had in hand. But when he told me like how much the guys were earning, I'm like, okay, I can actually pay for them and I can actually start with a good team. And just to show like how, let's say, small esports were back then, this is like a second place we got. And by that time, 2,000 Brazilian reais would mean, I guess, around $700. Right now, it means $400.
Shady.
So if you have a team with 5 players, I honestly don't think like it's worth dedicating our life to the game. If you're getting this, it doesn't pay the bills, right?
Damn, he
So
just said that that went
we
from
even had like
700 to
the
400.
best female team that was built.
That's
We
some
won three
inflation right
times
there,
the South American League.
right?
It was like featured at TI, which is the biggest event.
Crazy.
But at the end, 2017 Dota 2 was super small. You couldn't
But he was coming
really
from
make a
Russia,
money
pro
out of
player,
it
so he was like, what
unless
is this game?
you were the best. So this is something that has been famous for Dota 2 overall is we have the biggest prize pool in the world, but it's the
Whoa.
most top heavy prize pool, which
Oh,
means
that's back in the day.
for
How
all the
much money
top
they were
players,
making.
uh,
How much money are these guys
you're
making now?
super rich.
Does anybody know?
But if you're just like a little bit under the line, so if you're what we call tier 2, you don't get any money. So this is
Not
one
not even a
example.
guess. Because
TI7,
I mean, I don't
I
know.
was still
From
working
the
at
Street Fighter
Accenture,
tournaments I be
as
seeing,
mentioned, like
I'm seeing dudes that are
you
like
get
they're doing their own
$400
personal
for
tournaments and they're
second
having like
place.
$100
And
games
we almost
and they're
made to the
having like
international. Like we
$10,000
had first place group
prize
stage,
pools.
but then
So
we
this
got
is just
beaten by
amongst
Infamous
themselves.
on the
So I don't know
playoffs.
what it is though in the pro scene,
And
but I
if
know
you
it's
see
up
like
there,
Liquid,
but
they got
not
$1
exactly.
million.
Dota
Newbie, they
is
got 4
the,
million.
has the
Those
biggest
two
pool
Chinese
of
teams
money,
around 2 million.
for sure.
So is
Infamous,
it
the South American team
more
that
than that League of
qualified,
Legends? Because I be seeing like
$125,000. That's
League of Legends have more
okay-ish, I guess,
user-based player,
to
have
make a
more
Mhm.
living
users,
out of that.
but
But
the
we
money
didn't
that
make it,
Dota
so we made
has for their tournament
zero
it,
is
in the
nothing.
Liquid,
entire season.
can I
Yeah.
ask you a
okay, and why do you think that is?
You
Because
said
of
the
the sponsorships
prize
or whatever?
pool for Dota is the biggest. Can you give us and also our audience
No, but
a
it's just
little bit of a
interesting, you know, because
feeling
just sometimes,
how
man, you just
actually
if you do think
what
about
is
things and
big?
maybe that answer comes up,
I
you
guess
know,
I have.
it's just
Okay,
like
this is the tournament
stuff
we
that starts
won.
to make more
Yeah,
sense, or
here
I don't know, because this is
I
all
have
new
it
to me,
here.
so I'm just asking questions
So
like, what's going
Dota
on
2
around
has
here?
paid. This is quite old,
I'm
so this is
wondering
something I
if
just
any way
got googling
the
about last
NFT
year.
scene is going to be, or like the
So
gaming scene is going to be affected by
229 million
NFTs.
dollars were distributed
I
in
really
Dota
wonder
2.
Look at
because
this.
That's
the music
double what's
industry
being
is,
distributed in
oh
CS:GO and
shit,
Fortnite.
since
So
1998.
So if you
it's a
combine
lot.
cumulatively
Yeah.
That's like
Dota
the
spent
sum, like you
more
sum
money
like
for tournaments.
more than the second and third one
Like
as a
a
prize
lot of
pool.
money.
Damn.
This
A
year,
lot of
the
money.
international
Yeah.
alone is
Yeah,
paying
you're
$40
right. You're
million.
right. You're totally right. He
Um,
just looked at the
yeah,
graph
this
out
is
there to
like a
prove it.
coefficient of how many players you actually have and how much money
Oh,
is
there it is right there.
distributed.
Counter-Strike. I know it's
So
up there.
Dota 2, let's say, is the one that you get
Hearthstone. Yep.
most money with less players. Counter-Strike,
Black
you still
Ops
get
2.
a lot of money, but with double the number of players.
Super
And
Smash.
all the other ones, they're more, let's say, balanced. Yeah.
My heart always gets warm if you talk about CS:GO. Okay, I'm pushing that aside now. Yeah, Peter.
Felipe, can you give us a small introduction into the development of the Dota 2 tournament structure? Because you said back in 2017 you had really no big tournament winnings in South America because at this point there were no regional tournaments. How has this developed? Can you give us some background into this?
Yeah, so TI7, it was the first international, which is, as you can see, the biggest competition, like 24 million. Is our like Meisterschaft, is our tournament of the year. So basically, you couldn't actually you could
Adrian,
qualify to it,
I
but there
kind
was
of
a North
forgot. Do you
American
have
spot.
experience playing Dota 2
And
or?
if you wanted to play, you should go
Nah,
through the
man.
North American
I just
qualifiers
now
playing
started. This is
from
my
Brazil,
first time, bro,
which would
playing
mean
Dota.
you'd
Never
need to
played it
play with
before.
150
Oh,
ping,
okay.
which is, I would not
Yeah.
say unplayable,
Yeah.
It's
but
For
if you have
newbie.
two teams at the same level, you are losing it. That's basically to sum up.
Let me
It's
go ahead.
very, very
I'm gonna
unlikely
hit
that you
play.
can succeed
Update
under
and
so much
config.
delay. So
Okay.
till TI7, basically we didn't have South American spots,
All right.
which
Looks like
made
it's running.
impossible to reach the
at least
biggest prize
we
pool
can be sure that
and
the game
made
can
like
run
no
well.
effort worth doing
At
because
least.
Mm.
you couldn't just
Otherwise,
get
it would be awkward.
99.9% of the prize
All
pool,
right, it's running.
which is the TI. After that, we start having one
Achievement
spot at
complete.
TI and two spots at majors, which we didn't have before also. So by that, you could finally go play the international tournament, so the majors and the international. So you could actually like make money with prize pool, with sponsors. So just after 2017, that playing Dota 2 in Brazil, in South America overall, has become possible with what they call the DPC, the Dota Pro Circuit, which was launched.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
I
before
Okay.
Sorry, Peter. I actually, before
Uh,
you continue, I actually have a question. You told me once that you're a very big Dota fan and you play it also a lot, or you also used to play it a lot in your free time.
mm,
I mean, have you ever considered playing on a tournament? Did you ever desired it?
Playing it, you need so much dedication. You
okay,
need to
yeah, cool.
be
The
full
game's running
time
and
if
everything is
you
looking
really
cool.
want to
Should
play
I
it.
maybe just
Like
play some
for
of those tutorials or
coaching,
whatever?
it's something
Try to
that
get
I
a
could study the game
understanding
and
of the game.
still say useful things to the guys by not being 100% focused on it. And now that I have the time, let's say, to focus
Because I'm over here
100%
looking, I see they got a lot
30
of
years old,
information,
I think
or they
it's
got a
still
lot of
doable.
little learning
I don't
situations in
think
there I could take a look at.
age plays a role on the way people actually think. They think like you're gonna lose your reflex, so you play
All
worse.
right, no
The thing
doubt. I'm gonna
is,
go ahead and
you
step
need
off
to be
and get in there.
to
I think
have
so. We start
100%
playing
of
at
your
9.
mind
Okay.
in the game
Yeah, I'll
if
hop
you wanna
back on in a
win.
little bit.
If you wanna be like one of
All
the
right,
best Dota
guys.
players in
See
the
you in a
world.
second.
And you can just have, let's say, a mind so free of stress and uh, problems when you're like 17, 18, 19. When you're 30, you have so many more things to worry about in life that you can't just be like, fuck life, I'm gonna play this game, you know? So it's easier when you don't have bills to pay, when you live with your mom, and so on. It's super hard when you start having more responsibilities. So it requires like full sacrifice to get the results. That's what I think.
And Peter, was that the reason why you said, nah, I don't have time for tournaments? I just keep it
Yeah.
as a casual.
Well, then let's start a little bit about myself. First, I started also with Warcraft 3 with Dota 1. Back then, there wasn't really any money in Dota internationally, not only in Brazil. I remember playing in tournaments in Dota 1, and our Warcraft 3 Dota clan was actually the first result on Google when you Googled Dota clan. So there was really no money at all. It was just for fun. And over the years, there wasn't really a profession like esports Dota player you could have. So it wasn't really any consideration because the really big money in Dota was only after Dota became a free-to-play game with Dota 2. And then they started tournaments with $1 million to start it. And after some years, I think TI4, so every year is a huge Dota tournament.
Only we
which
three
has
left.
over $1 million prize pool.
What happened to the others?
And the fourth Dota tournament, Elite International 4, had a community-sponsored prize pool. So the Dota community bought some in-game items. We like to talk
The
about
actual
pets,
coaching starts at 9, right?
gave money to the game.
Okay,
to the
great.
players,
Then
and
maybe
the
I can
community together sponsors the
smoke
prize
one
pool
cigarette.
of the event. So
Have some
before
break.
that, there wasn't really something like this, and now I'm working. I don't have time to full-time play Dota. I mean, it's fun, but I'm not in the top 0.01%, maybe in the top 10%, but you can't win any money with that.
Maybe we were just too late for the party. Like if we were born
Too
5
early.
years later, we would be like the TI winners right now. I don't know. It's just like times has changed, and yeah. Moving on a bit, I just changed this slide because I shouldn't have like this white background. It's hurting eyes, so I just moved for some more pictures. That's when I think things started becoming more serious for me. Is when Furia had approached me. By that time, I had already quit Accenture. Like, I had a burnout, which is the main reason I quit. It's not like that by that time I was like, oh, I can make a living out of games. It's more like, let's say, my mind and my body forced me to move on and to just take some rest. And when I was taking some rest, preparing my future, Fury approached me with a project to build a Dota 2 team. So that's when I really entered full-time coaching. So just some pictures here. You have like Neymar, his cousin is one of the owners of Furia. Andre Akari, he's like the first Brazilian sponsored by PokerStars. So a lot of money started to flow into the South American Dota 2 community, and it was possible actually like to make a team to dedicate 100% of your time to the game. That's when things really started to become serious. We made like even to a minor. This was an event where we qualified in Bukovel. It's like a ski resort in Ukraine. Well, it was amazing. We met Dandy there. By that time, I was just like a big fan of him, and we were doing super great. I guess the team, I don't know, like it's super hard when you think about COVID. Like, how would the world be without it? And like, it changed many people's life. So I can't complain because I work with esports and you can still do everything online. I guess our industry was not that much hurt by the situation, by the pandemic. But overall for us in Furia, it was quite bad because we were improving a lot. We were getting better and better results. And we were about maybe to move to the US with our lineup, which would allow us to get better practices, better access to tournaments, a better routine. And then with COVID, it was impossible like to move to another country. And we were like top 27 the world. It doesn't mean much, but if you're in South America, that meant like Pain Gaming had disbanded. So after Biscos, we were basically the top 2 team, or the like after we were the top 2 teams, so it was Biscos and us, which would make us like one of the favorites to hit a spot at DI. We were super happy with that. But then,
Felipe?
yeah,
Sorry for interrupting you, but actually the esports and COVID. So basically, before COVID, we saw all these big arenas with millions of people watching it online and hundreds of people joining the arenas to watch it physically, basically. But can you tell us, and also our friends who are watching, how of big game changer was it for esports teams? Also in general, not only for Dota, but
Uh,
also in general.
the thing is, I feel like for esports teams overall, like it went good. It went super good because for a while you didn't even have soccer on TV anymore, and people started getting interest in esports. So the audience kind of tripled up during the pandemic, and not so sure if everyone knows this, but basically what moves the sports overall is betting, and all the betting websites, they were starting to focus on esports because they needed something running to have bet on. So many people that never watched any esports before, they started to watch it. Like we in Counter-Strike, the previous record was around 100,000 people watching simultaneously, and they hit 400, 450,000. 450,000.
Okay.
Half a million, let's say. Okay,
All
I
right.
got a trouble with those numbers. Yeah, but like half a million. So they were doing records and after records, but Dota 2 was the only game where the developer, I don't know a good way to say it, but gave zero care about the game. uh, I would use another F word, but basically they didn't care at all. So for 1 year, the Dota Pro circuit stopped it.
And
So
why do you think they, or what's your opinion, why they didn't care anymore? Or Peter, maybe you know it as
Yeah.
well.
Yes, I think one of the main reasons is that the international last year, where they stopped, was the international 10. So it would have been the 10-year anniversary tournament for Dota 2 with a record-breaking prize pool again, and they hosted it, or they wanted to host it again in person in Europe, where they started. The first tournament was also in Germany. but this time it was in Sweden. It was scheduled for Sweden. I think one of the big things is Dota lives from its fans, from its communities, and a lot of the tournament gets lost if it's only online and you don't have community and segments in between the games where you have interaction with the people who love the game. So I think that's one of the reasons, and I think they don't need the money because they have
Not
a lot
really,
of
to be
money
honest.
from
I was
Dota 2.
just assigning my hotkeys and
So they are not really
testing some
dependent on
heroes.
it. I'm not sure how it is on other games, but so they just
Yes.
didn't care, and I think they wanted to have a good tournament experience for the players. For
I'll
the
be back in
viewers,
10 minutes, yeah?
and that's why
See
they
you later.
delayed a lot of things in hoping that the whole thing would be ending earlier, so they can maybe postpone it some months and don't have to cancel it. So they speculated a little bit, and now in the end they got it this year, and they also postponed it this year. But now next month the International 10 is happening, and it's gonna be a tournament in real life with real audience. So it's gonna be really good.
So
Yeah.
it is actually the audience does matter a lot. But how is it for the teams basically? Is it actually better for a team to play in the, I would say, comfort zone, the area you're used to train and practice as a team? So to do it remotely? Or is it actually for a team to get the whole spirit on stage basically? Is it kind of like boosting the motivation, the focus? How is it?
For the international, it's like the dream of every player to make to the international. Of course, if possible to win, but it's just a dream to make it there. And the audience plays a vital role on that. It's super important to have the audience, so it feels real, you know. I guess it's a big part, and everything would choose to play with an audience, even if they feel more pressure, if they might play a bit worse because of that, they would all choose the audience. But yeah, the thing is, at the end, Valve was just waiting for the pandemic to be over, and it lasts almost 2 years. So we had such a big break in our circuit that no other game had such a big break. So basically, we started playing the South American tournaments. They basically ended, and there were just North American tournaments to be played. So it's like we were back to 2017 when we didn't have our spots and we had to play everything online with 150 ping. So basically, if you can see our results, we were like doing top 3, top 4 at tournaments usually, and suddenly we were like last place every tournament because it was just unplayable or close to unplayable because we couldn't win matches because of the ping. So we decided to go to Ukraine. And why Ukraine? Because we wanted to play European tournaments, which are the biggest ones. US itself was not possible because of COVID restrictions. So Ukraine was, let's say, the most green zone that you could get because of COVID restrictions. It was actually cheap because we paid everything out of our own pockets. We didn't go with any sponsor under any organization banner. We just went by ourselves, 3 players and I, and we were almost 2 other Brazilian players flew to be there with us, to have 5 Brazilians. There was even one guy that like we paid his flight and then the ticket got canceled last minute and then it didn't happen. And then we need to figure out like to find 2 more players to have a complete team, to have 5 guys. And that's where we met Dandy. Dandy, he's seen like a star in Dota 2.
Felipe,
yeah.
just interrupt you before you go into your V8 story. Can you give the viewers some background to the regions in Dota 2? You said EU has a good tournament payout chance, or there's more money there. We know from other games that the regions kind of dominate sometimes. How is it in Dota? And how would you describe the South American region in comparison?
Yeah, so the South American region, because we can't get good practice, we were almost all the times the last place in the tournaments. Beast Coast kind of changed it when they kind of started reaching mid of the bracket, like 8th place out of 16 or so, but those were uh, our average results, so always in the low part of the bracket, like finishing last or just winning a match. And it was super hard to get good results. And the European teams, together with the Chinese ones, they were dominating the scene. If I'm not wrong, out of 9 internationals, 5 were won by European, 3 Chinese, and 1 North America. I might be wrong. There might be like 4 Chinese, 4 European, 1 North American. But no, yeah,
Yes,
I guess it's 5 European. Yeah.
It's actually a meme for the international that it always changed each year. So
Yeah.
the first year a non-Chinese team won, the next year a Chinese team won, and
Yeah.
it always changed until TI7 or TI7 was the Europe again, and TI8 was expected for China. China was in the final, but they lost to a Europe team. And last international also won Europe, so the last 3 internationals won by a European team. So now, but right now the Chinese teams are really strong again. So it's really an interesting battle between the regions.
Yeah. So yeah, that was it. 5 Europeans, 1 North American, 3 Chinese. I was just calculating in my mind. Actually, like one, you can say it's not European, you can say it's CIS because now the regions are split. So like the Russian, Ukrainian teams, they are considered CIS, which is the region we flew to, which is Dandy's region, Navi region. Yeah.
Yes, so Navi won the first international, and Dandy became like the face of Dota and the face of sports in a sense. He also has a Twitch emote with the Dandy face. So what would you say was his contribution to the hype that was coming to Dota 2?
Yeah, like even like this documentary has like 6 million views and it's available like on Netflix. So the guy has become a legend. At least for me, he's my biggest idol. So I had a chance to work with my biggest idol. I'm not saying this just because I worked with him. Like it was a dream. It's the guy that I would look back and tell, okay, this guy made me focus in Dota 2 because of what he has done in the history of Dota. Yeah, it was super great until I just got kind of, I don't know if I'd say tired, if I'd say burnt out, if I would say I lost faith in the guys. It was a mix of the 3. I guess in the team, like consider we flew to Ukraine amidst a pandemic, so we barely left the house. It was minus 20 degrees Celsius. We were staying like for 3-4 months, far away from our friends, from our family. So I believe everyone was, and with uncertainty, right? Because if we didn't find players, we could not even play the tournaments. We needed to find 2 players. So it was super good finding with Dandy, but I'd say by that time everyone was already stressed out. And there was one day that I just decided to quit because my captain, I didn't feel he was putting enough effort. My expectation was always to be the best in the world. I knew we were super far away, that we need to go step by step by step by step. But I felt the team wasn't really in love with the process of becoming great. We reached a plateau where we couldn't get better because everyone, I'd say, but especially my captain, he lost the motivation to play Dota 2. So I decided to quit, which was kind of a shock to everyone. Like there's a documentary of B8 where they talk about when I left. It to Dandy itself, it came as a big surprise because like I was just about to move to his city where he prepared a boot camp. I feel really bad about it in relation to him, but I'm sure it was the right move. It felt like I was giving the guys like one last chance, then one last chance, then one last chance, and if I would travel to his city, would be one last chance for the team, and I had already
Felipe?
given it like 5 times.
Felipe, this is actually now a very interesting part, and I guess where also your coaching experience comes into play. And by the way, before we dive into this one, I think you should have a look at the Twitch chat because I guess your Brazilian fans are cheering for you. Some are even saying he's wholesome and handsome. And I guess this
I
is-
don't know this guy.
Yeah.
I guess he's talking about Dandy, not me.
Okay, but maybe we count it for you. I mean, who
Okay.
knows? There's no name, so it's I'm very sure for you.
I'll take I'll take that for me then. Thank you.
But actually, now you as a coach, I can just tell it. Back then, completely not related to gaming, but I went on horseback competitions, and it's a complete different competitive scene. But still, the coaches had an eye for not only the horseback rider, but also for the horse. If they have got it to be or to compete against the big guys and on big international competitions, or if you are just like a good rider, or if you're just a good horse. How is that now relatable to the Dota esports scene and generally for the esports scene? How do you, as a coach, really identify and see, okay, that guy has it, that team has it, and I have a feeling that also played a bit part of your decision whether to continue with the team or not, right?
Yeah. I'd say Dota 2 is the esports where you require more skill and knowledge and dedication than any other esports. Some people take Dota 2 bad because we just say that loud and it might hurt some other esports, like you're a CSGO fan and you say, oh, but CSGO is also hard. But if you take like CSGO pros, they would have average 8 to 10k hours to the game, and Dota 2 pros will average 20k. So I'd say you need at least double the time of dedication. And I would be lying if I say that you can make to the top only by dedication. You need a natural talent. You need like to be special. If you really want to compete and be in the top of this game, you need to be special. You need to be talented. You need to be gifted somehow. But that's also not enough. So
And-
you need to be talented and hardworking, you know?
Okay, and what does it mean to be talented? Because when I'm in love with Counter-Strike, and also friends of mine, they dedicate so much time, are even faced at level 10, and they practice hard, and also they say, no, I'm still far away of being a pro. So for Dota now, coming back, what does it mean to be talented? Is it the reaction time? Is it the tactics? Is it the team play? What is it?
I believe it has a lot to do with thinking so fast and making impressive plays in low time. Like the guys I choose to work, I'm pretty sure they're the right ones if they are dedicated, because I've seen, for example, my former captain Duster. He was, I guess, 16 years old, and he's like, hey, I need to quit because I need to go to school. And I told, like, this is gonna be the biggest mistake of your life if you go study, because I can see you got it. Like, I could see by him playing, he was so talented. He would act so fast and think things out of the box, you know? So you can see in the game the way they perform, they out-carry the game. Sometimes they just call the responsibility to themselves and like, okay, everyone sucks, let me carry this. And they can do it if they're rightly motivated. It's hard to say like which specific skill or specific moment that you notice this. So for example, with Duster, it was it like he was just like standing in for a team of mine when he was 16, and we were playing like one of the best teams in the region. We had a bad team by that time, and I could see that he played even better than the other team, but way better than my team itself. And I even told like, man, maybe we don't deserve you. Like you are way too good, which actually people realized, and Pain Gaming hired him like 3 months afterwards. Also, let's say with RDO, like I could see not only by the way he played, but how calm he could be, and how he could also see everything around him. Like he was playing his game, but he could see someone in the other side of the map was making a mistake that would make him lose the game, and he could calmly communicate it, which is something that most Dota 2 players don't have. They are usually really bad with communication. So you need to find this balance like, okay, this guy has talent and he can also communicate well. He's like a team player, you know, because most talent, they are not team players. So you need a balance of being talented, team player, communicating well. And let's say the cherry on top, that's the dedication, but it's still a must. You know, if you don't have everything, you can't be the best. You can maybe compete and get some money, but you can't be the best. And I guess this was kind of where things starts to go wrong, because I was so driven to be the best that, and the guys, they also would like to be good, let's say, but they weren't like in their minds, I'm gonna give up everything to be the best. They're like, okay, but I'm still young, I'm traveling, I want to enjoy, I wanna, I don't know, drink
Party.
tonight, I want to party, I want to see this girl. And I don't blame them, honestly, because like I even think, like I look at these guys and I see in 2-3 years they're gonna all be monsters, you know, like those guys are gonna be legends and are gonna win so many things. Because when I was this age, when I was 21, I was drunk every day of my life, so
We
I can't
have
blame
not
them.
heard that. Now no one is drunk every day. We're all
No.
working hard.
So Felipe, you're saying there are a lot of skills you have to really perfectionize and specialize in Dota 2. It's not only the mechanical skills which make for flashy plays. We know from some really flashy players like maybe Miracle or something like this, but also a lot of skills are like adaptation, decision making, and they have a lot of great coaches or team captains who play roles which have not really high level skill, like Kuroki or something like this, where he is ranked 300 in Europe, but he is like in the top 10 teams or top 5 teams.
Yeah.
Maybe not now, but he's always been a great player, but not known for his really mechanical skills.
Yeah, but it's interesting that you gave Kuroki example, because I guess it emphasizes what I'm saying here, because Kuroki was famous for like not practicing. Like, oh, this guy is so good, he doesn't practice. And where is he right now? He's not a TI. Like Puppey will be the only guy to be at 10 TIs, because Puppey is famous for being like a genius, but a hard-working genius. So Kuroki, he is a genius, but he decided to not be hardworking anymore, and it wasn't enough. So, like, even those roles, let's say for position 5, that doesn't require that much, let's say reflex. You can't carry the game by what you do inside the game, but you can carry the game with your mind, with what you say to your teammates, how you call objectives, how you ward the map and position your team. And even on that, you still need to practice, even if it's not, as you mentioned, like Puppey, he's not right rank, because he's not like try-harding pubs. That's not where you really understand the game. He's try-harding by watching replays non-stop. That's where you get the learning. You get the learning if you watch a pro team play another pro team in very high level. If you watch a pub, it's very likely that out of the 10 players, maybe 2-3 are not even pros. So it's not the best learning stage to focus at pubs.
Yes, so Felipe, tell us more about what do you do as a coach for the team. Are your replay analysis working, or are you also preparing strategies, or do you try to be ahead of the meta, which is a lot of changing in Dota, or is there also out of the game, like psychological things you are coaching, or where's the main focus?
Okay, I was already prepared to answer about the Dota 2 part, but then you asked outside the game, and it's funny, like the guys used to joke, like teams usually they have a manager, but for some weird reason, Furia decided not to have a manager for a while. And then the players used to joke that I was like their father, their mother, their financial guy, their lawyer. I was like, someone lost their passport in Ukraine. I was the guy to learn how to speak Russian to get this shit, for the word, to get it back. And I was the guy looking for the food of the guys and those things. So I did a lot of managerial work, which was not planned to, but this was also important, I guess, to a stronger team building where they trusted even more on me. Because of the out game, I was helping them so much they could trust me more in game also. But now talking about the in game, I guess the biggest part that people actually see is the drafting part, because you have over 120 heroes and you can combine them in trillions of ways. So it requires a lot of work to prepare the draft. But preparing the draft doesn't mean that I just sit down and choose 5 heroes. And it's something that not all coaches do, not all coaches draft, but I've always been the drafter of my teams. It's even like when we joined B8, Dandy told that he always drafted also, that he would like to try drafting, but I should start. And after started, he told, okay, actually I don't want to try. I'm pretty happy. So I just kept drafting. But it's not only choosing their heroes. Like, if I'm choosing a hero at a tournament, it means I should have chosen this hero on a screen, which is like when you play another team to practice. It's a closed game, no one can watch, and you need to screen a lot. And if I am to pick a hero in a screen, my player better have pubbed with the hero, so played ranked matchmaking with the hero. So all this starts at me sitting down with the players. We make a tier list of which hero we think is strong. We decide which heroes everyone's gonna be playing ranked matchmaking. I follow up to make sure they are actually playing on those heroes, because some have problems keeping to what's planned. And then we start trying those heroes on the scrims, and if it doesn't work out, either we are changing or I'm watching the replay and seeing what were the mistakes. Let's say we are first picking bat and everyone is first picking bat because they think it's the best hero in the game, but we're losing with it. Okay, let me watch 10 replays of pro teams playing it, and then I can come to my team and be like, okay, look at this. He did this rotation, he did that rotation. We should replicate that. So a lot of my work was like defining what we were gonna do, seeing it go wrong on screens, and fixing it by showing how it's properly done. And also when we're gonna face a team and it's like a team that you have some material on it, because sometimes you're just playing against mixes that you can't analyze what they're doing. But let's say you're playing Virtus Pro, you have 20 replays of them you can watch, you can check their warding spots, you can check the smoke patterns, you can watch what's the first rotation the mid laner does. Does the supports rotate mid to control the power rune? Do they like stacking? Do they buy a gem and deward the map at 23 minutes and proceed to Roche? So those are patterns that I believe I'm pretty good at finding, and that's what made me a good coach to them.
Felipe, that's actually very interesting, how you basically set up the draft and prepare the team. But for some of us who have actually never been to a team, or there are many out there who try to build up a team and go on some tournaments, how does the training day look like? So is it just you, like for example, when you say you are watching some professional gameplay and then you show that to the team, I'm pretty sure you're not only just focusing on the strats but also on some mechanics. So tell us a bit or show us a bit as much as possible how a training day looks like.
Yeah, that's the thing that got me stressed to quit. My training day would start at 6 or 8 a.m. watching all possible matches. So the guys would meet at 2. I would show 1 hour of what I've seen. They would play like a warm up, and then they would play the screens. So let's say from 2 to 3 you watch replays together, 3 to 4 you play a warm up in ranked, and then you play 4 screens in a row, so 4 hours of screens. Because if you play directly the screen or the tournament without a warm up, you play really, really bad. But at the end, my team was not even showing up. They started not showing up for like the lessons, then they started not showing up for the warm up, and then I realized, okay, it's not gonna work. But basically, that's how it should look like. You know, that you actually you have like 1 hour studying, 1 hour warming up, 4 to 6 hours playing as a team, and then maybe you watch 2 hours of replays of what you played right after. If you're too tired, they would not watch. I would watch alone, and next day I've prepared the highlights on what I watched, and they join like 1 hour earlier so they can see what were the mistakes and so on.
That sounds like a lot of work.
It is.
And next to like a full-time job, I guess at some point you have to make this decision where do you want to go, because you can't do both. But now this actually brings me to another point, motivation. How do you motivate the team or keep it motivated? How can a big esports team like, for example, Astralis or whoever, stay motivated?
Yeah, that's a very tough topic because, like, if you see, for example, OG, that's, let's say, Astralis in CSGO, OG in Dota 2, some of the TI winners, they just quit afterward because they tell, like, I have no more motivation. I don't know what I am in life. I've achieved everything, you know? So for those guys, it's really, really hard because they don't have something to look forward. It feels like they achieved everything. But for guys like me, like my team, we never won it, so it should be the dream, you know. It should look at the TI winning and be like, oh, I want this to be me, and I want to give up everything to be there, you know. But once you reached, you can ask me again when I reached, right? Hopefully I will, and you can ask like how Astralis would do. I
Definitely
honestly
you
don't
will.
know.
I mean, let's go.
Yeah, but it's hard. It's hard. Like I could see in Dandy, like he won a TI and he was still, I guess he was the most motivated player in the team. He just loves what he's doing. Like he loves the competition. He loves like this mental warfare where you prove that you know more than the guy sitting on the next chair. You know, like, hey, I'm better than you. I wanna beat you in this game. So it's about loving competition above anything. I guess it's something that you cannot trigger that on a player. It's really hard, you know. I knew some things that made my players more motivated, and I always try to bring this. Even like when I quit the team, people thought it was like maybe I said things I shouldn't have said, because I just quit the team and I posed like, I'm quitting because my captain is not motivated. And people were like, whoa, I guess you don't do that to a player. You don't like point your fingers and tell, hey, it was this guy's fault, you know. That might be anti-professional or something, but in truth, this guy is one of the best friends I've made in life, and I just wanted to see him winning. And this was really the last try of making him motivated. Like, if me, his coach, I'm the guy he most respected, told like, hey, you suck, you are making everything worse, that was the really last try that he would improve. And like, hey, I want to prove the world that I'm not this shit guy. I want to prove to you that I deserve. Which, actually, he told this and he showed some effort, but I guess it lasted 2 weeks. At least because that's... I guess I tried my best. It was my last move. Like, quitting my team was still like a move to try to get the guys motivated. So, yeah.
So Felipe, with all this motivation, support you're doing as a coach, how do you think have the teams have improved, which which really got a coach, because in the last years we had a development in the esports scene that more and more teams would actually get coaches because they didn't have any before. Like right now, we also have nearly all teams for this year's international at Dota 2 have a coach. Only like 2 teams don't have a coach. So do you think they have an advantage now, or why are the other teams choosing to still not get a coach?
Yeah, it's an advantage. It's something that people realize. Oh, I lost the screen share. Still live, okay? Okay, anyway. Basically, it's something that people realize that they... it's an advantage. So they started realizing, okay, if I add a coach, my team gets better. If I add a psychologist, my team gets even better. If I add like a nutritionist, my team gets even better. If I add like a personal trainer and make they do exercise, my team gets even better. So
Now I
It's a-
have a question. This is something that always got me curious. Why does a nutritionist make an esports team better? I do understand for every sports team, criticize me now, but esports team and many other people who are not in that scene, they also are like, why the hell do they have a nutritionist?
well, like I'd say Dota 2 is like any sport that you need to be in your better shape, in your better mental situation to perform well. And if your body is doing well, your mind is better. If your body is doing bad, you don't get that much energy, you don't get that much motivation, you just tired every day. So like for sure having a good body makes you have a good mind, and it's a mind game. So have your mind as sharp as possible. Have your mind as sharp as possible, and training and diet comes with it.
And what does an esports player or professional need to eat?
Healthy, especially before games. Like if you eat a burger before an important match, definitely not gonna be feeling so well. You're gonna be tired. So just eat healthy food. I don't know, chicken, salad, something that's not, let's say, heavy for your body to process. So yeah,
So basically like a regular sport.
yeah, a
for
regular
sure.
diet that if you're like hitting the gym, what you should do, like not much sugar, not much fat, not much carbs, also high protein. So
So to all the girls out there, watch out for the esports players. They might be doing exercises right next to you in the gym.
yeah,
Still only 4
That's something true.
instead of 5.
Now you see like everyone running there.
So Felipe, let's get this wrapped up a bit. Who do you
Yeah,
think
but
is going to
I have somebody who will join
have
us.
a good shot at winning
About
the
your
I-10 this year? So which 3 teams would you say, with your coaching experience, have the best shot and why?
All right, so I got a little
Okay, I'm
gameplay
Brazilian,
in, and
so first step,
saw
like
what's
SG
going
and
on.
Quincy crew, especially Quincy
Yeah,
crew
what's
with
up?
Lelis.
What's up?
And so,
I'm
yeah, I
cheering
think
for them.
I can manage this.
That's the first thing I need to say, that I'm cheering. but
Yeah,
don't
I
believe
like
can go
I like
so
that
far
confident.
in the tournament. The team that I think
Yeah, I
is gonna
played
make
games like this
LGD
before.
and
Alright.
It's just they got
AG,
a lot. They
I
got a
guess
lot
those
more
are the two
abilities and
favorites
hotkeys
for the
in just in
tournament.
this game than the other ones I
And
played.
yeah,
You know, I was
here I have
playing the
something
old
just to show,
school,
like
like
the team I
StarCraft
had in
and
2017.
and
Okay.
like
Out
like
of the 5
Warlords
players,
Battle Cry
3 are
3
in the international
2.
plan right now. So
Yeah, stuff.
I knew we
Have
You
you
know,
tried
so I
played
was playing that
Warcraft?
old
we just didn't
Have
have
you
like
played
the
Warcraft
structure
3
to
as well?
qualify. We didn't have like the opportunities. Like
Yeah, I played it before
that
too.
is, he's
Alright.
known as the best
Dota is
Brazilian,
actually coming
like
from a
Tilde
mod
Costabile,
of
they were all
Warcraft
part
3.
of that team. So let's say
So
half of the
probably the
Brazilians
hotkeys
qualifying
are
right now, they
from
were in
there
this
as well.
2017 team. So I kind of
That's
knew
right.
I was
Yeah,
in
I'm
the right
hoping that
direction.
some sort of
I just
memories are
needed
gonna,
like that.
you know, hold me good when it comes crunch
Dota
time.
2 in South America just
But
needed time.
I think I got the basic premise down.
to
You know, seeing
to
what's
have
going on with the
possibilities.
levels up,
Mhm.
getting
Yeah,
your
I think it's really
getting your
the
character
prime
up and
time
using those
for
skills and
South
teleporting
American
and
Dota on this
Mhm.
international
taking them tower
because
down,
they have
going behind
as
the
many
waves of
teams
characters. You
like
know,
they
so you're
never
not just catching those
before,
fades.
because
Mhm.
we
Go back and
changed
heal
the
up whenever you need
qualifying
to.
system.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
and we're just trying to go down and
just,
take
one
that
more
end
question
base.
about
Yeah,
your
we have
development.
we had towers like that in other games that I was playing and
I
stuff
was
too. So
wondering
yeah,
because
I know
if
I know
you
this
go one
basic
step
premise.
back,
I
Alright,
just
you
good.
can
like
see it's
yeah
one of
yeah.
the two teams which doesn't have a coach.
Just wondering when we about to get
Don't you think
started.
you
If it's
should
gonna be
talk?
on the dot or what.
I think
No,
I
it's not
told
going to
Lattice
be on the
that,
dot.
like,
No.
man, why you not hire me?
For sure.
Because
Like
they will announce his
I've been
coach.
watching the Twitch now.
I think I know who it is, but I can't
Like
spoil.
the first,
Because even if
let's
you see it,
gonna be honest with you, the
yeah,
first
I
30
choose
minutes
this picture
was
because he's
just
wearing
like
Midas Club
boring
to go
stuff.
to TI. Even he's in Queen's
The
crew.
last 30 minutes
So
are
it makes me
better.
happy to see he
They
remembers
they're
where he has
talking.
been
He's
through,
talking about
his
more
roots.
of
It makes me
the
super
job
happy
itself, like a
to cheer
coach
for
job
him.
itself.
But yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
told him like, man, why?
But I think
Come
they're
here.
just
And he's
enjoying
like,
the
yeah, it was worth the
just
try.
enjoying
I
the
would do
show.
the same, you know. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but that's really awesome of him to
Just
give
enjoying
something back to you. This kind
the
of
chats
comments,
from people
yeah.
around
that's
Brazil, I guess.
And with
Yeah, I
SG,
saw
I've
that. They
worked
had a lot
before
of
like as a coach
lot of
with
Portuguese in there.
Teulicor and
Right,
Tavo.
right.
Like Postabile, it wasn't the time I was a coach, but Teulicor and Tavo, yeah, even like some time ago, Teulicor and other guys approached asking about coach, but it didn't work out for many reasons with SG. So they decided to go with a
So
Romanian
when the
coach.
game starts, do you guys already know who you're gonna pick? Like you have a
Okay,
certain player
going
that
to
you
streaming
like,
live, I guess I need
type
to
of
go really
player out
fast.
of those 100?
Not yet.
I will
Maybe
recommend
I have
you.
an idea.
I will recommend
Our
you
fans
to
who are
pick
watching us,
the
they
easy
have
ones.
some questions to you.
So that
And I
including
think we shouldn't forget about
snipers.
them, or
Yeah,
Definitely.
sniper.
maybe otherwise
It's
you might
somehow
get
easy
turned
to
and
learn. Like
some
it's
people
one
will
of
standing
the
in front of your door and be like,
one of
"Why
the
have you
hero that
ignored me?"
you
And you don't.
moved before.
They are the ones that make it
Lich
worth it. The
is also
guys,
easy.
the community
You
that is
just have to
joining
use
us,
your
you know?
ultimate
So
using
there's
R.
actually
That's
one
it.
interesting question.
Interesting
Astini,
Um,
what's the
exactly.
odds of
Yeah.
you coming
There is
back with the
actually
Midas team or any team
filter
actually?
on bottom left where you can
Just after
select
TI,
the lowest
I do believe there's gonna be a big shuffle.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh right.
I
Okay. Yeah.
coached
Good idea.
maybe 5 or 6
but
teams in
something
South
like
America
Axe
after I'm
is
back,
always
but
easy,
this was
you know, like,
everything
you
like
just stand there
backstage,
and,
nothing was
let
announced.
yourself
So
be,
basically, I've
killed
tried to coach every
and kill
player
them
to
in the
see if
process.
they're good. So I have
Okay,
some good
now I
players
see.
in my
Yeah,
mind.
click low complexity. You know, I
If
see all
they
these different
become
heroes
free
showing up.
agent and I see opportunity, I might be back with my
Mm.
team. But if
In
I come
Volca,
back
he's
with my
very
team, it
easy to
means
play.
we go back
D-
to
d-
second
d-
division.
no,
So
no,
I
no.
might sign just with one team that's in the first. But I don't want to force anything. If I see the players
So,
What
yeah.
was
already have
the hero's
different
name who
teams,
could
I don't want to
multiply
join like with a
himself
Arc
the
Warden.
rats?
average team just to be
Or
part of
Meepo?
No,
it
no,
and
not
still
Arc Warden.
focus on
Meepo,
streaming.
yes, yes.
So
No,
either
don't.
some guys, I can tell the guys like either Analogs,
Yeah,
my mid
I
laner,
Ogre-
at the
or I'm
beginning,
not
very
having
Ogre
a
early,
team
you
Magi.
have
leader.
Ogre
It's like
Magi is
RDO
okay.
or
exactly.
Mandy.
That's the one which
My
I
hard carry, I'm
I
not
want
having
to
a
say
team.
best, like Ogre Magi.
Origin Magi.
I hope SG is
Just
gonna
one question,
get
are
is
you
gonna do
already
good at
in
TI,
the
but
lobby?
if they don't, I would love to
In
see
No.
Accenture
Teulicor
123?
free agent.
Do you know
so
what is the password?
maybe
One
he
two
can join a team
three
also.
321,
So
I think.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
it depends. It really depends on the shuffle.
Hold on. Let me
join
go in
over
that
here.
lobby too. Let me see.
Felipe,
Play.
is asking you if you could talk about a
Custom
captain,
lobby,
also
right?
known as Virtual Clown.
Browse.
Play Dota.
Seu Creyson. Yeah, probably they.
Yeah,
Nah, it's
I
because like
joined.
in Brazil,
I joined the lobby. I haven't
one of the
seen
most
anyone.
famous streamers, he
I
plays
can.
very low bracket and he's like a meme. So he just makes jokes. He's like, he makes himself a clown and he has a lot of supporters and people love to talk
Okay.
about him. Yeah, I don't
Who's
have
the,
much to say about the guy. I respect his work, but I don't get involved because sometimes
Do you
if
guys
you're
know what
just
the lobby's called?
joking, you become a joke.
Accenture
you
1, 2,
know?
3.
And I don't think he can
Accenture 1,
be
2,
taken
3.
serious because of that.
Strong words there. So he's a Brazilian
Oh, there we go.
streamer.
Oh,
Sorry?
come on, man.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
cannot
And
Seu Creyson,
how
I
many
guess.
followers does
communicate
he
within
have?
the
Because
lobby.
we have a lot of people here from Europe watching as
Okay,
well.
and
They're
what's the
wondering
okay.
who is
the
that guy?
password is what again?
And so, how many followers does he have? Is he quite big?
1
also
2
known in
3
the US,
3 2
or
1 should be the
No,
correct
no,
password.
Like
Okay.
Brazilians are not known in the US because it's everything Portuguese. I'd say he gets average
Very
like
nice.
1K viewers. So he might have something like 70,000, 80,000
Right,
followers.
Just one
Yeah.
stupid
Also share.
beginner question.
averages
Do we need to
1K
follow
viewers.
this
He's
Twitch
quite famous.
stream in order
Like,
to
I
get
understand
his
why.
advices,
Dota 2
or
is super
No.
stressing, and sometimes you
Like
just wanna
again,
have
I've
fun
I've
and
been
laugh.
following the Twitch stream just to
And
get those advices,
It
right?
can be fun to see someone
I
defending
don't
another guy
hear
because
any
it's
good
what
advice.
happens in a lot of
It's
ranked
basically
matches
his
too, but
history of
I
childhood
don't
until now.
avoid
yeah,
those
sure, no,
environments
no.
that are super
What I want to
toxic
know is, will he,
because
when we start playing,
like you can
That doesn't
laugh
make
about
sense,
it,
right?
but long term it doesn't do
will he
well
join
to anyone.
our
Yeah,
channels?
yeah. No, he should join our lobby.
Okay.
Okay.
So I guess with our Dota teams, we have a 5v5 actual gameplay now, and I think the two Dota teams can't just wait for it.
I like to change that picture. Oh, there you go. Profile. Can I
Before we
edit my
jump
profile
over
for me?
there, is there anything you would like to
Oh,
share with your
I
fans?
guess
Okay.
not. Oh, there we can. There we go.
Yeah, you can.
Novidades em breve. The news are coming soon. That's what I can tell to them.
There we
'Cause
go.
there's something I really would love to share with them.
There
just
are
need
60
few
people
days.
watching.
It's
Wow.
official.
That's
But
the
it's
power of
something that would
Accenture.
have made the presentation even better. Let's just wait for it.
Okay,
And
we are
thanks
all
everyone
super excited.
that are here. Yeah.
Felipe, before we jump over, will you be a coach forever, or already having
some
plans
sort of
to retire
hardcore
and
glitch.
coming back to Accenture?
When I'm trying to.
I mean,
Oh,
if
no.
it's
I got a
hardcore,
photo.
maybe it's
I
a
don't know
feature.
if I would go back, let's say, to the
Mm-mm,
normal
it was like-
industry. It has much in my mind and mental
Nah,
health.
I'm just gonna
Something
exit out. It's
now
showing
with
some
the
sort of
pandemic,
like
I have more
window
time
with
to research
super
about it.
stretched text all
Ah.
over my screen. I'm just gonna leave it alone for now.
I
Go back
can't
to the
be
lobby.
moved by something that's not
Yeah.
super challenging. And
Keep it simple.
I believe
Keep it
games they're
simple.
always
Stupid question,
challenging
how
because
do I
there's
find the
always
lobby,
someone
actually?
striving to be the
Ah,
best.
that's a good question.
And
So
8 to
you
5 work can
you click on the
become
Play
very,
Dota,
very
and then
boring.
you
So
search for lobby
it's
there.
very unlikely that I would
Custom
go
lobbies
back,
are
let's say,
okay.
to a normal industry,
Gross.
unless
And
let's
then
say,
search
the
for Accenture,
working-
because
the
our
way
lobby
of
name is
working
Accenture.
changes, you know, because there are projects at Accenture that are super more
Accenture
interesting
1, 2,
than
3.
gaming,
Mhm.
but still you need to show up at 8 wearing a suit.
Where is
You need to
other
work
one
the
out?
5 days on the week.
Well, like our one other
and
teammate.
It's like all basic jobs works like this, but I believe soon the
He's
jobs will
coming.
be like, hey, you need to deliver these
Hey, don't worry
results.
about this
If you
dude. He's
work from
gonna
3
show up when
a.m.
it's time.
to
He
8
says he
a.m.
has the
every
homie on the
day,
way.
with flip-flops.
Okay,
and
I
you deliver
believe
the
you.
result, it's super good. I guess when the industry moves to
Hey,
that
I'm just
style,
joking, man.
I
I'm just
might come
messing
back.
with you.
Well,
There is no counter
we
argument
see
to
that
that, so
Accenture actually
could be
changes.
right.
I guess we
Yeah,
can
there
see
is.
it with the
Like, nah,
gaming
man.
community.
He said he had the
It has
homie. He
moved
was
from
gonna be here, and we
750
waiting. We
people
trying to get the
globally
game started. There's always a counter, man.
and getting more and more acceptance. So maybe one day you want to come back.
Right.
There's always a counter. You can just always just shoot the shit. You know, just anyway.
Yes, exactly.
Just put it in a
A
different
lot of
package.
remote
Yeah,
work
yeah.
and
Fine.
actually room for a lot of ideas you
Good.
can implement.
We all having fun
Yeah,
over
I
here.
had
That's what
great
tonight's supposed to
times.
be about, right?
I'd say
Exactly.
something that fits better for me.
It's not like we heading out to the club, but damn, you know, we're supposed to be having some sort of fun, at least some sort of shits and
For
giggles.
10 years.
At
It's not
least
like
for
being in
now,
the
right?
same
At least
company
for
10
now.
years. You get a project. in 6 months,
What?
you're
What
done,
what
then
is
you
it?
have
Is it gonna be like
something
hard
challenging
times
for
when the
2
game
years.
Yeah,
starts?
Another project,
totally.
you're
Of
still you're
course.
done.
Yeah.
And then another project in another city, another country. So in the 2 years I've been to Accenture,
man, we're gonna
I've worked
smash.
like in
Oh, there he
Darmstadt,
is.
in
He showed up.
Munich,
Easy.
in
Wayne's in the
Poland,
building.
in Italy,
Yep.
in Switzerland.
Ah.
Okay.
Where do you see that?
Had some trainings in France.
Yeah, he's in there.
In
Yeah,
See
in
it?
the lobby.
Spain.
I'm
So
still
I'd
trying
say
to get him into the
it's good.
Discord.
It's good.
Oh, okay.
Like, on this
Oh, do you know
sense
him?
of
I mean, in
challenging,
real life.
It's interesting and you
That's
are
my
always
level.
learning. At least
Ah,
it's what I
perfect.
feel
Good.
about it.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no wonder he can just
Maybe
leave.
just as a
He has
final
you
note,
here.
I'm very sorry, but there were some questions. What the hell is Accenture doing with
Plus,
gaming all of a sudden?
his
And
rank
what is
is,
Accenture gaming? So I briefly elaborate on that.
Immortal.
So Accenture
Ooh,
has
really?
built the community, a gaming
No
community
How's
way.
that?
with
Gonna make up for
more
something.
than 750
How's
people
that,
playing
though?
well. Also, not only internals but
Lol,
also
lol, lol.
Yeah.
externals. With actions, we mean
So,
like
so he's immortal through what,
friends,
like
His-
status
family
rank
members,
or?
Yeah,
whoever.
status rank.
Even a lot of Accenture
Plus
employees
Like-
started to
fell
stream
into
as
a
well. They
river when
even
he
have
was
their
small,
own
so-
community. So
It.
actually,
Let me guess. Let me
we
guess.
have a
Like
connection
he
with gaming,
just
so that's
activates
why
the
we
part of the
decided to
brain
hop on the
that
train.
hasn't been activated
But
before,
of course, if
and
you
he
do
can now
something,
play
it should
like
come from the inside, right?
like
You
Dandy.
should see that the company has the
No.
interest, and this is coming from the community actually.
Uh,
So we have
do I have
even
time for a quick restart?
tournaments. We even
Yes.
had this big
Yeah, yeah.
Accenture
A little
Gaming
bit
League
laggy.
in spring.
It's gonna be
Depends how quick
Actually,
is your quick restart, but
I'm
yes.
actually ashamed to say
2
this now,
minutes.
but in 2 weeks, on September 30th, we have
I
League
don't.
of
Hey,
Legends
I don't know
tournament, which is
anybody who has a
super
restart longer than
popular
5
in
minutes.
Accenture.
On
That shit's like what, 2003?
We for now we didn't hear it, but
You know?
we'll share the link with
Is
you
your
guys in
restart
the
like
chat. So if
longer
you
than 2
wanna
minutes?
stop by, feel
Depends
free.
if you're
And
SSD or not.
yeah, have fun there. But now,
Like depends.
guess
Is
we
it
need to
Windows
start,
restart
right?
or Dota restart?
yeah,
Dota
I will
restart
change my screen to the game.
depends where you put your Dota then.
Okay.
SSD or
I
not.
mean, I'm talking about like the full
The
computer, like
game.
restart the whole computer and start the game. Like, you know,
No,
we need
man.
I figure start.
two,
I
three
mean,
players.
starting
And
up the
disclaimer, it's
laptop
gonna
is
be
what,
like turbo
1 minute,
because some
and
people are
then
just
this
starting
game,
with the game, so it's not gonna
I would
be,
take another minute.
let's say, a
I don't
high level
know.
code.
Am I
It's gonna be
tripping?
like an
It
overall
didn't take that
explaining
long to
about
start
the
when I
game,
started it now,
simple things
the
that you
first time.
can make better
Well,
to improve in the game. Yeah.
Are you playing on PC?
no. But
You got a lot of
wait.
games on your
He's just he's just going to start a game like that? What? What is this?
Fungalicious?
Will they actually say something like you guys blah 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 blah?
Some
back.
argue that we are like the purest esports because all the other esports they have something like locked regions. You can buy your spot. You can't be relegated. So let's say this game that they call League of Legends, something like this, that just copied Dota 2. If you wanna play the league, you just buy your spot. So you can't be sure that the best players are playing. It's basically if you have good contacts, if you have a lot of money, you're gonna be playing. Dota 2 has always had
I can't
open
even watch that
qualifiers
Twitch
that you
chat.
can make to the tournament.
Maybe my internet's not
And,
fast enough.
like since 2017, you can come from South America and beat the world. So I guess it's the most inclusive esports on that sense that you don't depend on an organization holding a spot. You don't depend on the organizer. You just depend on yourself. And yeah, the game has the biggest learning curve in all games. So you can always improve and you can always learn new things.
So which one is Stormtrooper and which one is Vayne? Sorry.
It's a huge benefit for people who want
I'm
to
the
play the
Trooper
game
one,
and try it.
and Vayne
That
is
it's
our
totally
special.
free and we have everything
special guy.
available. the same
Special.
time, booted up, just like someone
The
who
specialist.
paid for 1,000
Okay,
hours
specialists.
to
We're counting on you.
chances. There's no locked
Is there any
skill
prizes
or,
at the end of this?
or champion zero.
Yeah, we're.
It's
Nope.
same for everyone.
There's just going
It's the
to.
coaching.
Exactly.
Like,
No gift
we
cards
didn't
or
get
nothing?
any coach advice at all. Come on.
It's free to play as the
Oh, they're
Hunter
from the
says.
same guild.
I guess
And
the game
then
is
from
ready.
the same group, probably they're full team
But
already. So
Yes.
nice,
Yes.
nice.
How long do they play with each other?
I think
They're
what's also
professionals.
really
They're
interesting
professionals,
for-
man.
for people
Since
who are watching,
2013.
2013. Wow.
They have
from,
actually
over 100
skins.
different
The Sunis guy, he has
for
Arcana for
tournament
Shadow Fiend.
champions.
They
Yeah.
will rape us, guys.
Alright, we'll see. We'll see how far we can go.
The meta is
shit.
always changing and it's always
Sorry,
always
Vayne.
being
What's your name?
played. So it's
I'm
really,
Andrew.
really,
Andrew,
fun
okay.
to watch,
Yes.
to see.
These
which
dudes are gold
strategy is
tier.
good now and will be bad,
What-
I
worse
think the
after
random
next patch,
placement
and
in the teams
which
wasn't random.
which position is being
I
played.
don't
Let's say
think.
Hero,
S-
I
oh,
think
but
we
okay.
had,
Let's
in
just.
one international
Okay, Vayne,
final,
do you wanna play mid?
Gyrocopter
Show
and
these
Wiz,
guys
as a
Mm,
duo, and the
I mean,
Gyrocopter was
I
carried,
haven't played
and
for like
just
half
one
a
or two
year,
years
so
later, you had to
Yeah.
Is there someone that can play like mid like properly?
I'm always either top or bot, never mid.
Okay, I can play mid. I can play mid. No
I
worries.
proposed
start?
carry on safe
I'm
lane.
waiting
Guys,
for one
seems
more.
to
Any
be ready.
changes
Okay.
in the meanwhile, or is it okay for you?
Feel free, feel free.
Then let's go.
Uh-oh, the game started.
Thanks.
Oh, the game
Okay.
start. Okay.
Yeah, so Steven,
Turbo.
if you take
So just some disclaimers, because this game is played on turbo mode, filters are different.
Wow.
So usually
Nice.
your pool here, which you use to bring your items, it's quite slow. So you need to plan ahead which
Oh,
items you're gonna need.
Should I play mid, right?
Oh, don't. Oh my
In
god.
this game, the pool
Okay,
is
no,
super
no problem,
fast
no problem.
because
Usually, if you play
just
carry,
like
you don't
newbies,
choose the first
they
one,
don't
right?
know how to
Because then
manage
people will
this,
pick your
so
counter.
it's just a mode that's made easier
Fine.
and faster.
Juggernaut
for
is
people that are learning the
versatile
game.
carry. It's fine.
Okay.
I can see on the Dire
Oh,
team we
Dazzle.
have 3 guys together because they belong to the same guild.
So I'm gonna take
Boss.
the offlane. Let's see how that goes.
We have a
Taking.
carry here.
Hi, hier ist
5
nur
Dazzle.
ganz kurz alles klar bei euch oder gibt es noch irgendeine Frage?
or two.
Nee, ich glaube passt.
R2.
Kurze
Okay,
Frage
super.
meinerseits.
Part three.
Müssen wir im Parallel dem Twitch-Stream folgen oder wird der Philippe jetzt gleich auch joinen und dann auch live Tipps geben?
Philippe bleibt im Twitch-Channel, denke ich.
Okay. Das heißt, sollten wir schon im Hintergrund laufen lassen.
Genau, könntet ihr. Ja.
Okay, alles klar.
Alles klar, ich gehe wieder raus. Viel Spaß.
Danke.
Okay.
This is a famous combo. Oh, maybe purple is AFK? It's likely he'll get a random hero. Phoenix?
What? Where is your webcam?
Where is
Cooper?
Adrian? Where is Adrian?
Yeah, so something we can say
I'm here.
already about the picks, like
You didn't select
Phoenix
any
is really
hero?
good against heroes that cannot
I did.
kill the egg fast.
No, you
but
didn't.
Luna is a big
You
hero,
got random.
she can be
Oh,
super
oh my
big
god,
while
you see this
killing the
Invoker
egg.
skin?
She can get
Oh
the
my
alacrity
goodness.
from Invoker.
Yeah, they have literally better skins. They have so good skins, man.
Oh, that
Man,
would
what
be super
happened? I
good
clicked
against
the
Bristol
leech. I
back.
don't get it.
You didn't pick any hero actually. You have to click on the bottom right of the screen. There is some button. It's like pick hero, select hero.
Yeah.
Shady, man.
Press 1 if you think the sentence
Yeah,
is
man.
win, and press 2 if you think the diamond based on the picks.
I can see you're old school because you say Sentinel.
On this line.
Oh, where are they?
Radiant, Radiant, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's fight against everyone. Understand? Yeah.
at least I got the diamond.
Damn.
I would bet on teamwork, so I would say Dire wins. Oh, I have someone muted here. So either, no. I'd say either he played on my bracket. What happens is probably has under 2k behavior.
Oh my god.
How do you see that? I'm in
Because-
with Dota.
Take this one.
Uh,
Take this one.
Either I misclicked on him.
Never mind. Go back.
It's okay. It's
Go back.
He has not the best
Juggernaut,
behavior
Juggernaut.
on matchmaking, but it happens.
please.
That's not
Just
the
leave,
focus here.
Yeah.
We have Greenstroke. Sorry,
Phoenix.
Juggernaut with
Adrian, can you go top?
Greenstroke and Phoenix on
Follow this Doom guy.
because Greenstroke can slow the opponent while
Oh,
Juggernaut
legs are
is
killing
gonna
me.
use blade for you on it.
But okay, let's go.
Bristleback is one of the heroes that most spam spells in the lane, so it's super good that you have a stick, which is an item that gives you charges based on the number of spells that were used, and none of them has chosen this item, so I'd say it's an improvement point on that. Phoenix seems to be lost, like she went bottom and
Connection
they
all
go,
fine so
hey,
far?
what are you doing here? Go to the other lane.
Careful.
Who do you
They're
think
moving.
is
They're
better in
attacking.
this game?
Juggernaut. Just focus on. Sorry.
Creep, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I call you always Juggernaut. I always forget. Sorry. But hopefully it's okay. We're pushing too hard.
What she said.
That sounds so serious. So, what's the
Because it's okay,
conclusion,
it's like,
Felipe?
I investigate in him.
I'm going to pull Crips.
Oh, now he's like.
be
looking
careful,
forward.
go back.
Peter and what?
Oh, it's turbo. Oh my
Play.
god, I forgot.
Yes, and it's too much pressure.
It was like, oh my god, my farm is so good.
Under pressure.
My farm is so good.
Oh, first blood on Phoenix.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, I guess this Luna is just gonna get super strong with Invoker Alacrity. It's really hard to deal with.
Strength always comes at a price.
But they have like a really good combo on Radiant if they manage to execute, which is Greenstroke ultimate together with Doom ultimate, because the ultimate of Greenstroke basically links to heroes, and if you use a spell on one, it's gonna be used on both, and Doom has one of the best ultimates in the game. Like, you can only use every 2 minutes 25 seconds, but if you can double it, it's super good.
And they also have Nectar.
Miss. Oh.
You can see Jugger saving his mana for the next game. You shouldn't do this. You should just use all your resources, especially on the Shadow Shaman. Yeah, exactly, because he can kill him easily.
Run, run, run.
Yeah,
Back, 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 back.
super good.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah,
But now he's gonna be
That's okay,
killed
good, good.
because
good, good, good.
he doesn't have a stick to regen after Bristleback used so many spells. So yeah, Jagger should play more aggressive.
My bad, bro, I
towards,
could have healed you.
Shadow Shaman,
No, no
but
problem,
also
no
have
problem.
a stick
It's just
to have
slow there.
resources.
By the way, Peter and Felipe, I'm a total Dota noob. Do you mind if I hear?
Damn, I'll be healing.
Why?
I'm getting murked.
Yeah, yeah.
For
Nice.
example, earlier when you said you should
Oh.
not do this, why? Why?
I believe in Juggernaut.
Like,
I
why the
believe
Jagger
in-
should, like,
I believe in you,
you
bro.
have your mana
No, no, I believe in you, bro.
So
Nah.
basically, like if
These
you're
legs are
sitting on
killing
full
me, man.
mana, means
Don't-
you have a resource
don't die, man.
that you're not using at all. So you could,
Back,
you
back,
could
back,
just
back,
use
back,
it
back, back, back.
and
Ah,
start
shit.
regenerating.
Yeah,
and
shit,
now-
shit.
Ah, this was...
And-
Ah, no,
Okay,
man.
No,
okay,
man.
now.
Let-
And something that you can
let
always
the feeding
do is
begin.
you
Let
play
the
hero
feed
and you see
begin.
the movement
This is
speed.
not good.
By that
this is not
time,
good, man.
the Shadow Shaman
Level
had
7 already, okay.
280.
That's
He
not
had
good.
250.
I should have played a little bit
So
more
if
passive.
you have a bigger
because-
7-1 that
aggressive.
hurts me. I'm a Brazilian, they know it triggers me. No. Nah, man.
Guys, you can't hurt him.
Bitte.
They have like
Nice.
we should rebalance
Yeah,
this, I guess.
7-1 is back. And yeah, so basically it's that you wanna use all your resources, and
Rebalance.
put them to regen.
Oh, I mean, okay. Oh, I get it.
The Phoenix seems to be super new because she didn't upgrade any spells. So it might be like on his first match of Dota 2 or the 5 first matches in that he has ever played, which is cool. It's super good to have someone starting playing Dota 2. I'd say
It's okay.
our community, as every community in the internet,
Nice,
can be
nice.
super toxic, but you can find people that are very
Go.
welcoming
If you have
players.
this skill,
Because it's not very
you
likely that
will
people
stun the enemy
will
after the
game
end after
in
2 minutes.
2021.
Oh shit. Shit, 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 shit.
No, 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 no.
No, 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 you're
Very
dead.
welcome
You're
to
dead.
someone trying to
You're
learn
dead.
the game.
How toxic is the Dota community? I heard it's very toxic, but what's your opinion? I mean,
Yeah,
I had to
it's
close the
extremely
Twitch
toxic.
stream due to
You play
lags.
Counter-Strike, so you
My
know a little
opinion,
bit
this is
about
really bad
Valve
here.
policies.
Yeah.
They're very short-staffed,
Okay.
so they don't
Battlefield
have, like,
maybe
a
is
community
this a good
manager,
choice?
Someone like making rules, someone analyzing reports.
What?
And
Oh,
that's
no,
why
no.
in Counter-Strike,
No,
it
no,
has
back, back.
become so
Oh, well,
popular,
You
so
will die.
the-
You will die.
let's say private leagues.
They-
so you
they
have
can-
Kaseya,
Most
you
likely,
have
yes.
Faceit, down here in South America
Most
you have
likely,
Gamers
yes.
Club, because then you have some kind of
okay, what happened there?
he bought back. Basically, you press one button, you spend a lot of gold, and you just instantly reinstall. But it's something that's not recommended unless you're like on a big team fight. So it was surprising, but it's fine. He's learning the game, and he has his ultimate.
Yeah.
When he gets one more level,
We're getting
he
kinda-
gets his ultimate.
Come on.
Yeah,
Luna
but
is
then,
here
yeah,
as
it's
well.
super toxic because it's not moderated at all, and the report system is super bad.
Oh, careful.
last year
I cannot help.
the Overwatch functionality, which made a bit better, but still super bad. It's also one reason I avoid playing ranked matchmaking. I just watch replays.
There is a Luna on Drax on the middle.
Oh, I'm back. I'm back.
Play with friends.
Yeah.
To understand, play with friends. Just go for a game together. And learn together. Maybe have someone who already knows the game.
Oh,
Because
that ganked Ezreal.
basics
Mm.
are really easy to learn.
Oh.
Everything around it. Like
1 to
tactics
15
and,
there.
special mechanics like lane.
Oh my god, bye bye. Bye bye.
In League of Legends, we would say surrender at 20.
in Turbo we say surrender at 10.
Also,
Yeah, yeah, that's not possible. But okay.
Do you play a LoL?
Learn by videos and replays.
No.
Good player.
I played LoL before I started with Dota
I
back
guess
then, but
Peter, you have a lot of tips to share, but actually, Felipe, Peter,
I think it doesn't make sense
there
to
was something happening.
show
so I
presence
think
here.
There's more action in the gameplay. I think it's
Yeah,
time to-
Okay,
Are we doing it?
It's hard because it's 16 to 1. GG was just called. I guess it's a storm.
I didn't know GGVP means that. Oh, cool.
I don't know if they're being toxic to each other in the
I mean-
voice chat. Yeah, it's
But
hard
you
to
are-
analyze a game that's
We are not doing it or anything.
so one-sided.
Sorry, I'm late.
It's a
Oh no!
Okay, back.
Yeah, hard.
Skill gap. The result.
Damn, this is I gotta wait 5 minutes.
It's not like you
Or until I get a
So
buyback.
fat. So fat.
Maybe we could have killed him.
really hard.
Yeah.
Okay, ult is back.
Really more experience.
Well, it's too late.
That's what makes it
Yes.
hard.
I didn't. Sorry, I didn't.
No.
Right, it's four people.
try is to use the green stroke ultimate together with the duel at least once.
This was my favorite Invoker skin.
They
Yeah, I
need
saw
to
this
need to
once.
synchronize the
Where the hell
spells.
did he get this?
The Phoenix
Well.
is really learning.
You buy
but
it.
Also if
Can you buy
possible,
this kit
could
skin?
No.
the
Yeah,
ultimate
it's
deck
random.
is really game-changing.
Yeah.
And
Hey, wait,
it's
you
all
can
that
buy, but it's
Luna
pretty expensive.
require me, so I'd say it's like a 4 against 5.
They can
and
have my
Luna, when she comes
extension
on,
Cut in the
just
grave
gonna
wave.
destroy everything.
This is a little stompy stomp.
Uh-huh, 121. Stompy stomp
That's
indeed,
how I
sir.
make my comeback.
It's okay. I expect this.
Yes.
It's expected.
Yeah. And let's try and fight, but don't focus.
Nice. Don't focus
No,
Bristleback.
no.
It's okay. Good that you're behind him. Run away from Bristleback. Yeah, son.
Felipe, now you've been watching
Don't hit him. Don't hit him.
teams for a while
Don't hit
now.
the fat
Can you
guy.
already
Hit the thin guy.
get a recommendation or feedback how you
The
can
the
improve?
squish guy. So
The
to say.
squishy. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Don't hit the fatty. Okay, I have ulti.
So,
Okay, we decreased at
first
least
thing
the
that I'm
difference
thinking
in level.
about laning phase
No.
better
Back.
resources, like
Nec
always
Necro, do you want
the other
ulti?
hero should lose HP. You don't need like just to be aggressive when it
Nah, no, not nice.
No. That invoker beat you.
Yup.
Deep is
For the
back.
gameplay, they've been
Stay here,
patient
Grimstroke.
because
Luna is
like,
ending the game.
not a single time Greenstroke has used the ultimate together with Doom, and this should be part of their strategy. Like Greenstroke using together with Doom with Necrophos, that's something they did now. The Phoenix has just started, but always take her ultimate at level 6. That works for 90% of the heroes, I'd say, because it's super important, it's super game changing.
Oh, 22.
It's
This is
really hard to comment anything on the other side because if you don't
Okay.
get punished, like your mistakes are not so obvious. So it's really hard.
Oh, nice.
Tell something about a team that's winning 2016. I'm pretty sure they're
Kill it. Kill it with fire.
Nah, bye bye.
But if no one is trying to punish you, you can't blame the way
No.
they play, you know?
I'm dead. No way.
Playing versus a good team, I would say, yeah,
Yikes.
Luna needs to participate more in the match. She needs to join every time her ultimate is up. Her teams winning is required. On that sense,
Rebalance. Need to be rebalanced, man.
to the winning team.
Oh wait, I need to quit.
Okay.
Yes,
Rebal.
So
absolutely.
now we saw the first 5v5.
Really close.
Really close indeed, sir.
Let me ask him about
Three,
Okay, did you
229.
rejoin the lobby?
No, I did
you
not.
re-
I did not. How is it still called Accenture?
Yeah,
Yes.
Ah, okay, okay. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Yes.
So on the pro level of Dota, what are the most important things to look up for improvement? Is it like map movement, or is it decision making, or reaction time, or strategy adoption? What is the most important?
Where's the coaching?
It really depends
on-
in
on
which
Twitch.
bracket you are and what you're struggling with. I'd
What?
say
You also need to
Why
be-
would I join to be the
before,
circus?
like, 5K, you
The
just
circus
spend
puppet.
heroes that you get a comfort
Wait,
zone
wait,
that,
are
like,
we the
you-
same team
you
again
understand
now?
so much about your
Let's
hero that you can just, like,
la la la. No, just kidding.
And after 5K, you need a wider pool because you need to have
No one
heroes
from
that are
their
good in
side. I
different
think they don't want to
situations,
join. Or
and then you need
maybe
to
They joined. They
better
joined.
understand the map better.
They
like,
joined
manage your
like
heroes,
five-
Like, hey, I just this
5
guy
people
just
are.
used this ultimate. I need to enter
Yeah, it
Roche.
says it in the lobby.
We just got this kill. We should take this tower. So
no,
I guess
because
just after
is anyone
5K that
following
gets
or
more
watching the
necessary
Twitch
to
stream?
understand
Imperial?
what are the
Not
objectives
really.
and the
I
timings of
only
the
hear some
objectives. I'd
voices
say it's the
in the background.
biggest thing you focus at.
Why?
Okay, guys. After this stream, we need to recreate new accounts with completely new names.
Read the company.
Wait, what? Let me
Yeah.
check.
This gets me really mad
Yeah,
when I
true.
try to play. So
So the assignment to teams was
meantime,
completely
it
random.
might
Definitely
be
not.
that the teams
No.
want to scrum
Like-
up
No, that was
on
No,
planned.
no. You see
Wasn't
that?
planned.
You
That's
see that?
right.
The like 3 of them at least they are like stacked, right?
So, one question was, will OpenAI show something off on this year's international?
Should
I
I
don't think so.
leave the lobby?
You don't
I think
so?
I think they shut down the project. Fortunately, if you don't know about OpenAI, it was a project
Cheese
like
beef.
of a team, an Elon Musk team. So I don't know
That's when the
what
project.
the engineers are
Oh,
working at
cheese
right now,
beef,
but basically
no.
Oh, okay, now they're
they
joining.
made a team
Cheese beef is
trying to be capable to beat the best
BOC.
Dota 2 team. They managed on 1 versus 1, but on 5 versus 5.
Wayne and Storm Pooper, sorry.
They won some,
Yeah,
but
it's
once
always
they were
in the same.
figured
They're
out,
your
like, after
stack,
2,
right?
3 matches, the project started
Hello
winning
guys,
again.
I'm from the other team.
So
Hi from the
Uh,
other
I
team.
guess just a matter
Yeah,
that you
and
figure
we should
them
swap
out.
the teams because
And
it's
it was with a
quite
bit of
unfair, I think.
special rules.
So
Maybe
maybe
and we go
I
live.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
we
Differently,
agreed
you
on
can
that
buy one or two
Master
different
Ake should
items.
maybe join the other
But
team
yeah, I
because
was super
he
interested on
was
that.
also the carry and
It's
maybe we swap
feels
out
bad
carries
that
and
didn't
now
have any follow-up.
I think one should join the Dire as well. I don't know, maybe one from the offlane.
One
Okay,
one
let me
like one
check
to
one
the other
good one
channel.
or one bad one
Um,
or one middle
I
one.
think one middle, yeah, one middle one maybe. I don't know.
Middle is always the right choice.
But
Yeah,
they
and
will kick
that's
him off
that's
faster. I
fine,
think
I guess.
they
If
also
Okay.
learned something from their
Faglicious
opening.
is joining us now, yeah, that should
Different
be nice.
players
Okay, we
took
should
hope on
try this
having
maybe.
more early regeneration
I
items
don't know, but let's
because
try it.
the
Okay.
OpenAI boosted a lot to get templates.
Let's
Yeah.
have fun.
Let's have fun.
Somehow,
Sorry, guys.
because the thing is, when
No,
you
no
open
problem.
the
It's good.
pack
It's
for
good that
Steamboat,
you stomp,
didn't have
so
a
we don't
personal
have to suffer
cooler.
a lot.
You would share it. And then they created
I tried to
the
finish fast, so.
personal
Yeah,
cooler for the
good one.
OpenAI
Thank you.
because
Thank you.
they, I don't know
Okay,
why
sh-
OpenAI
should-
wasn't managing
who has to leave
properly
now?
to share it.
Who's on the
As
other team?
humans also didn't manage, right?
I think
Because,
I I think it's already 5-5.
everyone's screaming at each other trying
No,
to
we are
use.
6 on the Discord.
So
It's
once
Arenti.
you had your personal
Oh, I have
cooler,
to
I
leave.
guess
I'm going to
everyone
the other team. Oh
already
yeah, my bad. My bad. Let me
moved
stop.
to the
Bye,
with a
Adrian.
lot of regen.
He's a
And
spy.
this conclusion was drawn
Okay.
because of like how OpenAI acted, or if it was just
Uh,
an
so
obvious
we're
thing,
talking
like,
English,
okay,
right?
I have my
'Cause
cooler,
everyone
I'm just
is
gonna
from
spam regen.
another
Yeah.
country,
Stupid.
because we were a
Can't
whole German
really
stack. It
tell.
was pretty easy to communicate.
That's a good
I
point.
see.
I think that was
Yeah,
one
rather
of,
English. We have
EG's,
one who's
winning
still learning
philosophy
his
that
German.
before
Okay, nice.
everyone
Right.
had
Uh,
to
No
do
problem.
that they
No problem.
Is it me or is it someone
early
else?
game to
Yeah,
the
it's
mid
someone
lane
else.
play
Okay.
so people can really
Okay, we
dominate
should.
early
Yeah, tab
game
ready.
and can snowball the game.
Okay, I
So I
don't see
remember
much
the
about it.
importance of having a courier available. But I forgot
So,
because they
which
changing
positions do
their
you guys
stuff on
play?
Dota all the time.
I
Are
support.
we ready to go?
It looks like it, huh?
Oh, okay.
I think I'm gonna carry again,
Boss.
if you don't mind.
Sure.
I don't mind.
Jetzt geht's los.
Yeah, our carry
Jetzt
just
geht's
moved to
los.
the other team, right?
Für Joa.
Yeah,
Was,
that's
was
right.
sind die Frage auf
Can you
Deutsch?
select
Dann
your
kann
lane
ich
so we
mal
can
Deutsch
see it
benutzen.
maybe?
Okay, Twitch community, every question in German now, please.
Yeah.
Philip the
No.
Good
ass.
defender can also go support position.
But then you
5,
also need to
4,
read it
3
out
is
loud,
fine.
Philippe.
So, Stip, are you coming bottom
Magnus.
or do you want to go
Oh, you
top?
don't.
I'm going to
Okay.
take first, probably.
Okay. We all have to pick because
Mein
we only
Deutsch
have
war eigentlich
20 seconds now.
gut.
Yeah.
So I think pick what
Als
you
ich
what
in
you're
Deutschland
best
war.
with.
Aber ich habe Gefühl,
Why suddenly
Ja,
our
ja,
Twitch
nicht
now
auf Deutsch geredet. Deswegen
saying
geht
things
es.
in German?
He's
Ah,
playing
hört sich noch
Klings,
super
so
an.
what should I play against Klings?
Yep,
I should. I can
confirmed.
try draw.
your German is
I
Let's do
mean,
it like this.
extremely good.
We have-
who did Invoker
He had
before?
a German job.
Oh,
Um,
Eunice.
It
Sunis.
was Sunnis, yeah.
Phoenix
Sunnis,
player picking
yeah.
now. Is he playing the same hero? Is he trying something else for his second game?
I guess he went for the Bristol back because people just told like you just smash the W and the Q and everything's gonna work
Okay, we
fine.
need some sticks on lane against Bristol. If you can buy it,
Sure.
that's really good.
I guess it's the Bristol back. Yeah, that's what I think. If I recall correctly, it's the Bristol back now. A warranty. Let me see.
Alright, let's do this.
Yeah, that was a Phoenix.
Right
Like,
near
Phoenix
not gonna
is,
feed this time,
super
no?
complicated.
Middle.
Okay, guys, I think we
It
should
has a huge
play
learning
lanes
curve
for
if it's
like
your first match.
6-7
Bristol back sounds good for a first
minutes.
match.
It's turbo
Brawl
game, and then
Ranger
we should
sounds
group
good.
up because we're really strong as 5.
Sure.
Juggernaut
Alright.
sounds good. Leech sounds
So
good.
I'm trying. I try to
Invoker is
call a
super
bit if you
complicated
don't mind.
because
sure.
you have
Feel free.
10 different spells and you need to combine the
And
claws,
we might
wax,
listen and
exort
we
to
might not.
generate different
Okay.
spells. So
Let's go for runes
I'd
first.
say it has
Uh,
quite
yeah.
a big learning curve.
You guys
need
maybe here?
some time in the game to learn
You're going-
like,
you're
how
going for
to
this one?
even cast spells, how to have the spell available. It takes some time.
Yeah, you can get it.
Shaker, I'd say it's okay. And we
Nice
have
one,
here
guys. Good
like
job.
a Morphling
GG.
Shaker combo, which is really hard to execute
Next.
as a Morphling. And as a Shaker, you just need to exist so he can copy you with his ultimate and the Agony Scepter.
Philippe, take me through the game. What is happening right now? Don't
So-
forget the maneuver.
Our Shaker is using his Fisher
Thank
to
you.
block the creeps. With
Welcome.
this, the creep equilibrium is better for him, so he's not so close to the enemy tower. It's good that you are always close to your tower. You get bonus regen, bonus armor. You can't get so harassed, so it's good. Mid lane, just 2 heroes trading farm. And in the bottom lane, yeah. The Bristleback's learning how to hit, but he's tanking the tower and he might die because the tower is super strong on the early game. You need to be far away from it, so you can see like he's almost lost. He lost 60% of his HP. The Draw Ranger is doing something super special for the League of Legends players. That's called denying. So you can kill your own creeps. And by
Kinda,
doing
yeah.
that, you remove the XP of
I'm
the
take it.
enemies.
Good job.
Yeah. Now Provid's first blood going for the Radiant side. Draw Ranger is level 3. She's gonna have a super good game. Getting denies, as you can see, this mark shows it's being denied. If we look at the mid lane, Morphling, he's a hero that he can change his agility with his strength, which means exactly what you're seeing right now. He can get more HP or less HP. So if you're not stunned, you're always gonna morph, and this was funny to watch. So you can, you can always morph and get more HP, and you're not gonna die. Unless if you stand with 480, like he was maximum agility and he got bursted. And now you can see he's more careful now. He's sitting under 540 HP on the top lane. Akil's gonna go to the Mirana. Mirana Shaker is a good combo. You always want to combo Mirana with another stun because basically what she has here as the second spell, second arrow, she throws an arrow from far away, and the farthest distance that
hit him, just hit him, he's dead again.
Yeah.
It has grab it.
Take it.
Okay, it's easier.
Nice, good job. We can kill him as well.
Sure.
The biggest distance it has traveled is biggest the damage and the stun duration. So you wanna set it up with a stun, and then you stun with her. So first stun with Shaker, then with her. But they failed to
You didn't get.
just use an arrow. Shaker,
Man,
I don't know.
should have pushed.
Bottom lane, Dazzle is healing himself. Okay, seems like Radiant is gonna win, so I need to think how Radiant can improve. Oh, Mirana could be farming this camp. She could be also actually stacking.
Yeah, I'm gonna poke a hole into Invoker middle.
Maybe for our roots right here, we have also a mechanic in Dota 2 which is a spawn of teleportation. So every hero has the ability to join the team fight and help his allies really fast.
So yeah, you need to be careful because this Invoker is it's his most played hero. He's quite good with it.
Okay.
I think we should, but it's fine. And when we later play S5, we don't really have a chance. Like we cannot really do much alone.
I mean, middle. Who's middle?
Morphling.
Morphling. I'm going to.
The game has
Okay, never mind. You're taking rune, right?
internet
Yep.
problems?
If you, I'm actually rotating mid,
Yeah,
but
I'm coming as well, so
I'm like 30 seconds late.
I think you should not focus all of your time to Invoker because I don't think you can kill him. At
this
least
guy,
maybe you can kill him with an arrow, but it's gonna be pretty hard because he has high HP.
When you have like not a good, when you have not a good behavior, you get muted every match automatically.
You don't have detection, I think.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So that's gonna be hard. Okay, yes, you have a second one.
There's also a chance like
I think he's like a really cheesy player, so he can escape those situations. Just try to go farm, play your game, and we're gonna play S5 and he cannot do anything against it.
Doesn't mean that you're toxic, but it means
And
that this guy
like
must
on Shaker,
suffer,
when you have
I
a
think,
dagger
these
later,
games,
you should
'cause
always try to
when you have such
go for
such a
Invoker,
behavior in your account,
to
the
ult
matches
him,
are
to stun him,
really,
so
really
we can
weird.
burst him down. And then it should be fine this game. I think I can handle Juggernaut pretty well.
Been there, done that.
The experience talking.
Lion is also rotating mid,
no,
I think,
that
or warding
feels like
behind.
at some point you just need to.
I almost
Let's
had
go.
a account ban.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, Lion is
for 6 months, but
You cannot
in
kill
my
me.
defense,
We can
a
turn.
lot of
Are you
actioning.
cheating?
No. I moved to Ukraine, and the Russians,
Okay,
they
it's
are
fine. I'm
known
going back
for
to
being
farm.
the most friendly guys.
Okay.
And
What
they're
do you
like,
mean?
they're like
Unlimited
all,
friendly ones?
they're like all around in, like if you play European server, it's very likely that you're gonna play with a Russian, but he understands he's in your server. But he will still talk Russian. with you. Now
never
imagine
mind.
you
Give
are
me
in
one tango.
Ukraine
Take it, take
and
it.
You play the Russian server, so you must speak Russian. And I didn't speak Russian, so I was being the blamed guy and reported guy every match. Yeah. And I guess this sums up with like, if you change your regions, you might be like a Smurf or like account buyer. So it could be flagged that like I bought an account in South America and I'm losing in Russia, something like this, you know. So I guess summed up these both facts, I had an account banned for 6 months. Was sad.
But did you learn Russian then in the end just because of that, or you were
If he
like?
comes too close, I have ultimate.
I'd say,
Yeah.
I'd say
Careful.
I
Okay,
can
lion is bottom,
understand
guys.
the basics
Uh,
for gameplay.
Invoker is
Invoker,
missing.
Also because
Invoker
I
bottom.
started, coaching
Invoker going
again
bot.
with one Ukrainian,
Thank you.
one Russian, and when I was back
One
in
cheer.
Brazil also,
Scheiße.
I also coached a team with 5 Russians and
No
I started
mana.
to learn
Okay, nice.
what
Fine, fine.
everything they
You
told
ganked,
in-game
you
meant,
tanked the
but
gank.
I don't feel comfortable to
okay.
talk in Russian
Nuh-uh.
now. I don't even
Back.
know.
You should ward this area if you can. That
Yeah.
would be pretty
Basically,
nice.
they're just
So I
screaming,
can see if he
"Давай,
ganks me.
давай,
Sure,
давай,
sure.
ебать, давай." It's 90% of the communication, so you can learn. the
Okay, they are
davai
ganking
and
up on me. Bottom.
Arosh.
Can someone support me?
It's like, good job
Yeah.
here.
We need
Sure.
3
Friends I
people.
was
That's
coaching
fine.
were doing well, so they would say Harosh a lot.
Yeah, you just push mid if you can.
Apparently, if you say Bratan to a Russian, you're automatically.
Okay,
Lich
mid
they
going
picked.
mid.
Yeah, Bratan or Bruder. Yeah, Bratan is V Bruder. Yeah, you know.
Careful, careful. I'm coming.
I'm mixing.
It's okay, it's okay.
Percentage.
I have shield.
Okay, so there, it looks like a fight is happening over there. So
Yeah,
Also
they,
there.
let's say they're using the catapult. It's super good that you pressure under the catapult because she does extra
What
damage to the
the
tower.
heck?
So
Oh.
I'm coming, I'm
super
coming. Nice,
that
good job.
Invoker
Yep.
came here, like he's bringing numbers. To
Sorry.
take
boss,
benefit
sorry,
of
sorry,
this
sorry.
Catapult, but Bristleback died again to the tower, so it got a little bit complicated to them. Yeah, Dazzle's been rushing a little bit
Oh, he's
with
down.
his Shallow Grave, which is basically
Still here? Oh, he's Krios. Now John's
you don't die under this spell unless some very
line
Yeah,
is
we should really place a ward here because they
like X.
always
But
trying to
basically,
gank there.
so you should use
Okay, okay.
when your teammate has like 10 HP. The earlier
When
you
it's
use,
available.
like, let's say the worse it is, you should use always in the limit. But
Lich
trying
is.
There's
Lich.
always
Oh, okay.
some action.
It's probably Invoker.
We have a lot of kills normally.
Trying to
in the
gank
game,
again.
So we are maybe
Yeah,
we
miss.
are watching
Pushing
the
top
game
tower.
and trying to see
Yeah,
what's
I'm
next.
picking mid
We
farm.
are looking for objectives. We're looking for
let's
goal
check.
and experience advantage. Kills itself, they don't mean a lot.
Maybe we can surprise someone.
Yeah.
Let's kill him, for example.
So,
Nice, good job.
Nice. Good job.
Let's kill it. Okay,
I have no long range stuff.
yeah, good job.
yeah, I believe the team with the Morphling because they took one tower and they seem to be able to defend their safe lane. But something I would say is like Drone Ranger should have left here before like there's one time that you need to give up your safe lane and otherwise you're too exposed.
I think,
And that's the time
yeah.
usually is when you take the enemy safe lane. so you can
It's
take
fine
this place
when
here
Morphling
under Drone
farms
Ranger.
at the moment because
It's quite common,
we're gonna make
this
space
type
for
of
him.
movement that the mid laner comes to your lane
And
and he's gonna kill you.
we have like
And
2 hard
if you
carries
TP
with me
out
and Morphling.
just
That's
decide
fine
to
if
leave
Morphling
your lane,
farms and I'm
it's
gonna
super
fight a
worth
bit.
because
But
you don't want to defend this
yeah,
tower
it's important that
forever.
you don't get catched. Yeah.
It gets complicated, so
Good.
if you just like skip the game
Jagger
from
line
the
top.
mid laner, you're doing fine.
So, what should
Shit.
be the players next
Yeah.
move to come back
We need
into
to
the
farm
game?
like 2 items and then we can fight, man.
They
You
need
want
take
to
this,
possess mask?
the enemy safe lane tower
Sure.
and start to occupy their jungle. Like Jugger should go bottom because he's the strongest hero of his team. So
I need the
shouldn't be,
momentum
like,
because he is
around
awesome.
jungle. He shouldn't be in a safe place in the map. He should be putting pressure in the enemy tower. So unfortunately, he used his ultimate trying to solo
Okay,
kill
yeah.
the Morphling.
I'm coming,
It didn't
coming.
work well, so now
I'm tipping.
he's lacking a bit of
I have-
resources. Also,
Yeah, nice control.
he's skipped some
We
items
cannot
like
kill him, we
the
cannot kill him.
Stick
Have
that I mentioned
tornado?
is super good in every hero.
Okay,
I'd
it's fine.
say. It's
Just
like
go
super good.
Kinoptic.
onto farm.
So he cannot fight early because of his item choice, which is too greedy.
Oh yeah, sorry.
It's okay.
If you're a Juggernaut, you want to
They
play
have a
early.
board here somewhere. They've seen me coming.
So let's talk a little bit about items. You're saying he's greedy, so he has some focus-oriented build. What about items on boards?
Where else you want?
Special helping items.
I think somewhere here.
Yeah, I cannot
Yeah.
I cannot D-ward as well. So
Yeah, no.
On the list, I
fine.
think you already had it.
I mean, I can.
Invoker has Rohit.
Oh, be
okay. Damn.
I'm
I
gonna go
believe
for
Gamertape's super good for both sides.
style
Like for
virtual.
the Radiant team, it's
Yeah,
good
I have
because of the
it
Jugger
already.
ultimate, so if you can kite it, it's super good. For the Dire team, it's super good because it gives this magic resistance. So this 45% can
Coming.
save you like from Morphling.
Where's my?
Usually
Oh,
goes
okay.
this shotgun build.
I'm tipping. I'm
That's
ticking
what he's
too.
going, like he's
Very
going
nice.
for
Yeah,
Hero
I'm tipping.
Blade.
Got him?
And if you have this
Almost.
45% magic resistance, you just break it.
No.
Oh,
Oh, he's planning in advance.
Sure, if I want to get an 8 or so.
Yeah.
That's fine, that's fine.
Are you farming bottom? Withdraw?
This something
Should I send
actually
illusions
learned
there?
from
Sure.
an
uh,
9k player that he learned with a 10k
Wait, where?
player, and we started
Bottom.
discussing about his
Lane.
item build.
yeah, sure. I'm not gonna go.
In a competitive match that he told
farm
that
bottom.
he made
I'm
the
gonna go
mistake
Okay.
to go
Okay,
Hero
I'm gonna
Blade.
send illusions.
I
and
need
the
to
enemy has Glimmer
really farm
Cave, so
this
when you
item
see
before I can like
if they
join
take a
fights.
very
Because
early
Robo's
Glimmer
gonna kill me
Cave,
every time.
you should just
Yep.
use right
I'm
click
just going to man
because
up
the
and
magic
Fokker, but I will
resistance is
probably
just too
die.
much,
So
you know?
just
Yep.
Because
You
either
are
play as
gonna
Morphling
die.
and you jump
just
on the back
um,
line,
He
make
just-
sure
he
make sure
just
to follow
calls
up.
up.
the support's out, or you're going
Okay,
for
listen.
the long team
I'm
fight.
coming.
Morphling should
So
farm
if you're going for the
this-
long
this
team
next
fight,
item.
you'd rather have like a
Probably,
Dragonlance,
I think.
Skadi, Butterfly.
I don't know if E-Blade
than
is
this Ethereal
really the
Blade,
best here,
which
but
is made for
if you think
burst,
it's
but
good,
if the
then
targets
just
are
buy
not
it.
burstable,
I'm gonna go for
there's
BKB
not much
after my
point on
item,
it.
then we can 5-man. So just try to avoid fights, the big fights,
Game has
and
paused
then we
again
can
because of
go
the
if we have these items, and then we
Yeah.
can push as 5.
Which, by the way,
Mhm.
coming back to the behavior, it's probably because he has had disconnections. Every time you disconnect, you lose 1k behavior.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it goes from 10k to 0. Like, at 2k you started
Yeah.
getting muted, in 0 you get banned. And yeah, at 6k it starts the hell. Because like, it's just like
Oh, so nice.
players that are greedy.
6K
What?
is Dota on public games.
Yeah, it's crazy. Invokers, yeah.
I have Essence. No, Quicksilver, I'm gonna.
I would say Invoker is using his vessel charges, but he just has one
yeah, I'm
remaining.
gonna
It's
take this one.
super important against the Morphling.
I'm fine. I'm jungle.
But he has to time correct because Morphling has Manta Style as a basic spell. So he need to wait until the Morphling has used Manta. And I believe his old ultimate used to do a basic dispel. but doesn't
Walker
do
is
anymore.
trying
It's
to
just
kill me.
like he
Here.
works.
Where?
I almost
Yeah,
said that
alright.
it would.
Enemy jungle. He's enemy.
But I guess it's just
Coming.
like
I'm
Star
fine.
and
I'm
Alchemist
sitting on
ultimate
2.5
does
HP.
basic dispel, so
Yeah, but we can
Try
kill
to
him.
maybe like
the
the
heroes
supports can
countered
follow
by Vessel can
one of
dispel
our
Vessel,
carries
which is
always.
weird.
And
I'm
and
baiting.
take them.
I'm baiting.
So we have a lot of
Oh, careful.
strategy
Workers, yeah.
in-game in Dota with heroes,
Nice.
items, counter heroes. So what is the best plan to ahead
Try to
by,
come, but
I'm good. I'm good. Maybe not.
they come here.
to plan it
Oh,
out,
run away from me.
try to adapt to the game.
And
We can still fight maybe.
We should avoid those.
so far, no one died. So many spells have been used.
Oh shoot.
The silence from the Invoker
Oh,
was
that's-
super good on the
Yeah.
Faker, so he couldn't burn
Should've-
the
we should
Juggernaut.
avoid
Juggernaut
fast.
could use the healing ward.
Let's not take those big fights and wait for our
It seems
items.
like this Invoker just killed the Morphling. There might be a comeback.
Okay.
Invoker is 8-0-1. The guy might just out-carry
I'm
everyone.
currently,
And
yeah, needing
Draw Ranger
3,000 for
is
my
farming
BKB. We
meanwhile.
can
I don't know
go.
if she was there at the beginning of the team fight. Or
And
she
then you should
died.
like go all behind us and just let us push.
Oh yeah, she was there at the team fight, but then she just TP out. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Should I tip it up or go push bottom?
Like,
Let's see if they want to push more.
Get started, they can start with the
okay.
Lyle once he has his dagger. But if Invoker can counterplay the initiations with the Malevolence, it can be
Should
super
maybe punish the Jugger.
Be careful there.
He's coming.
He's not.
I think Invoker's in our jungle again. Somewhere.
He's warding here. Can we go?
Yeah. We can fight now, we can fight now.
Uh,
Coming. Focus Invoker, please.
yeah, I'm doing.
Nice.
Good job. Really good job. Let's go push. Take Roche first. Take Roche.
The Invoker just died because he doesn't have his BKB yet, so he should be playing a bit safer, farming this item. It would be super important for him to keep him
Morphling
alive
should take
with
it.
so many spells, with the silence coming from the Draw Ranger.
This.
And now they are entering Roche, they're gonna have the Aegis, which
Good job.
means
We can go
for
mid
5
push tower
minutes
until
die.
Invoker's dead.
Once you can just respawn at the same place after 5 seconds, so this is super good for pushing, for dominating the enemy hero places
You
on the
should
map.
put wards
They have
here
the Lion
and
Dagger
here.
now,
Yeah,
it's
okay,
super
here's
good
one.
because
Should put
then
wards
we can
maybe here.
initiate the Morphling
Because we
from
can
the fog.
like,
Here?
play in their jungle
If the
now.
Morphling doesn't get the
Okay.
opportunity to morph into Strange,
should
it
punish
might be
Crystal.
opportunity to get a kill. The Bristol
Okay,
back
I'm
sitting at 3
I'm going
people,
to TP bottom and
seems
we
like
go
nobody
like
is
this.
telling him the
Okay.
items to buy
I'm killing
because
him
he's the
first.
new guy. You cannot buy like a new house at
Oh,
this point.
there is
You can just buy the
Invoker,
items,
yeah.
so you don't save free game.
Nice.
Usually
Was affected by a
buy
Ghost
maybe
Walk.
a Vanguard,
Yeah.
maybe a
But I
5,
missed him.
some outright.
Yeah, I'm
Coming.
coming guys, I'm coming.
What the
Nice, you can kill him. He's alone, I think. Good job.
Nice.
Well done.
Go punch. I don't know this word in English,
I'm
but
coming.
I know.
Can switches.
We should push now as 5.
Sorry, I
Yeah,
didn't want
take.
to interrupt
Nice.
the
We can
conversation,
play,
but
probably
why
take
are you
barracks.
calling them Muggle Bunch?
I call them something that would be. Let's see. Is it bundle of clothes? No, but that's not the word. No. He just freely translated, but it would mean like.
The enemy's bottom tower has
I'm just gonna jump in deep with
Like,
BKB.
it's something called like you're stupid enough to follow me.
Don't commit too hard, it's fine.
My
Yeah.
live streams kind
Oh.
of just jokes. I don't know, just
Both
stupid
out,
things.
yeah.
Nice.
How many viewers do you have when you stream and what topics and things are you streaming on your
Oh my god, he's so fucking dead.
No, like
Oh, I don't have ages.
when
I just realized.
when I do Dota
You
chat,
just
like,
move man up
because
without.
I know lots of like
Yeah,
in real life
doesn't
stuff,
mind. It's
stories.
fine.
They love
Nice.
to hear because
Let's just push.
Yeah.
having worked in Germany, I had the opportunity like to travel a lot, to have a lot of
Go with barracks.
experiences that they are great to share and so on. So it's super good. We have like a cool relationship where I tell crazy stuff and I'm like, why are you guys hearing this right now? Like you should be enjoying as I did to tell those stories. But
Just
yeah,
finish.
I can be found at Booyah. It's like a competitor platform. It came from Free Fire, so
Oh,
it's very popular in Brazil.
No,
where
my
Free
gun is
Fire is
on
super
the ground now.
popular.
Ah, sorry.
Gun is here.
I cannot. Okay.
And seems like the Radiant team won.
Good job, guys. Well done.
GG.
Oh god, I cannot do this. It's offensive GG. And it was much better, guys.
This game was much better.
closer. Yeah.
Yeah. It's now 16 minutes.
We needed some tactics as well, so
Yeah, it's more balanced, I think.
but I think this Bristleback should should be in my team maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, and what I felt like is the team that was initiating the team fights had a lot of advantage. Like if the Invoker dies, Dire cannot fight, but if they manage to kill like the Morphling or the Drone Ranger at the beginning of the fight, they can win the fight. So Dire has proved that they could win fights, but Invoker died without his BKB yet, and they weren't able to make good initiations with the Lion Dagger, so they got punished a lot. But yeah, I can see Radiant was a bit more experienced in taking objectives. Maybe if Dire played with the Juggernaut together a little bit more in the early game, Jugger rotated, they could take towers, do objectives, and help the Invoker and Jugger get items. Yeah.
So, I guess we came to a conclusion. It was a good idea to balance the team.
Yeah. Now at least we had a game, let's say.
Yeah. And so, what did the one team do better overall? Just for the
Level 21 Invoker, wow. I
Mm,
didn't even know it can pass shoot 20.
I'd say they were better organized on defending towers and taking objectives. So lots of heroes went bottom to protect the Drone Ranger. She was very strong. They fight with her. When they killed the Invoker, they took the decision to go Roche. So they always knew the next objective to be done, and this made the difference.
Okay. Just had to look at the chat.
Yeah, I'm seeing. That's what I thought when you mentioned like just having the two guys camera. I'm like, I don't know, we're gonna lose some viewers because I don't think they wanna look at my face. Like, I guess everyone's tired of seeing my face. Some new face sounds better. Some female presence, definitely.
Oh. Yeah, don't worry, guys. You will see me here and there. Yeah, if you want to say hi, I'm all the time on the Discord. But to my
I'm
my
not
dearest
responsible for these bad comments. Also, I don't know
what
the
the
guy.
fuck is happening?
For
I don't know. I don't know either.
it's not a viewer of mine. Okay. Okay. So you
I
guys
don't
know each
know.
other. My bad. Okay. Sorry.
We need to stop it. No, but back to that thing. Okay, Felipe, we had 2 matches. I guess teams really want to talk to you now. So, unfortunately, we are at the end of our live stream event. Yeah, I know it was a lot of fun, but
Was fun.
yeah, the teams are waiting for you.
Was funny.
Let me join.
And
Should we do?
I guess.
Should we do like after event
Because otherwise they're split.
talking? After
I
event
think it's a good time. I guess
networking.
it's good to give you and the team a
Yeah, I
bit
think
of,
they're currently
private
discussing
time
that they want to
so that
talk
you
to.
can-
Ah.
you want to have them live.
Yeah, would be nice. I mean, we work hard
okay, yeah.
I
giving
don't know if this is
people
possible,
entertainment
actually.
though, so
Exactly. Yeah.
why not?
I guess it's just more. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, like what's best for you guys?
We are speaking.
Felipe,
I
had
think-
a lot of fun
yeah, they should-
getting some insight
Are
from
they trying
your
to move us,
coaching
or
and
what's
esports.
happening?
Yeah, exactly. Like, what are your thoughts? And then no one.
Okay,
Welcome.
go on.
Having you here, very useful questions, also useful insights.
Okay. We have talked background. We will move them
Okay.
here.
Gonna
Okay.
move.
So I'll move Let's start with team 1 actually.
So team 1 was the Radiant now?
Team 1 was the Radiant, yes.
Yeah. It's hard to say
Team
many
1 was the
things
Radiant
when
now?
the teams win the game
Team 1 was
well,
the Radiant.
because you don't see that
Yeah.
much mistakes. It's hard to say but, many yeah, things when I the guess teams win the game maybe you guys should well, 'cause you give don't up see your that much safe lane earlier, because like a Drone Ranger is a hero that gets posed too early. So usually you just rotate to other lanes, to your triangle. But again, it's hard to say that because you just stay there and kill everyone, which is not usually the case. But yeah, I guess it's this type of rotations where you just like swap the map. So you give up your safe lane, start occupying the places in the enemy jungle. That's super important because also your team does a really fast Roche. So it's good that you guys are around Roche. And yeah, I guess you guys just lost one team fight because you were under enemy vision. So it's something also really important that if you were to initiate like smoke, place down a ward, and then you're gonna have a good team fight under vision, everything gets easier. Guess that's it.
Was it the
maybe
war in
Mirana
our territory or the war on their territory?
on there? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I guess maybe the Mirana Shaker lane try to combo more the arrow with the Shaker stun. Sometimes the Mirana just use the arrow and then the Shaker would just stun. Like, remember Mirana is super well played with a hero that stuns beforehand, so she can combo. She can also always farm the camp around and get some more XP to get items earlier. Yeah,
I have like, so my plan behind not moving from safe lane and trying to go jungle, I'm the Drow Ranger in the game.
Yeah.
Is that Morphling had a not so good start in middle lane. He lost his lane against Invoker, and I tried to give him like space on top lane and in our jungle, so he could recover. And therefore we fought as 4 against like almost the whole team, and he had free farm at top lane. He could recover, and then he was coming back, and we were like farming 2-3 items until BKB, and then we were trying to force the fights.
Yeah, it makes
so that was the
sense.
plan behind like not immediately going on top lane, but maybe we should do this more often to like move from the bottom lane, faster.
Yeah, it makes sense on if you think like he's your position 1. It really depends like on player comfort. Like, do you think he's the one that should carry or you are the one that should carry, you know?
Yeah.
Usually most games the hard carry would be the one as position 1 as the hero to carry, but maybe you just trust the guy that is gonna carry you and you're fine as a hard carry playing this more sacrificial role to give him a better game. But yeah, at the end it worked because they failed on the execution and you guys just got a lot of kills. But if you guys were dying there, so Morph could get space, this could have ended up really bad. So usually you just like give up this lane, and if you're farming triangle, your team's also both able to cover you when you farm triangle and mid, and cover Morphling farming top. So your team would be on a region that you get better farm because you're close to the Ancient, and that's where Drown Ranger wants to farm, and still the Morphling would have cover. Like if they decide to smoke and try to kill him, which they didn't, they just like had a single Jugger ultimate on him. But yeah,
Right.
As mentioned, those type of games where you're not really punished, it's really hard because you're just theory crafting, right? Like you can tell what you did works super good, so why would you change anything? Like it's more theory than practice on that sense.
Yeah.
As a support, for example, like when do you actually decide to invade like enemy's territory? Like as you said before, right?
Yeah, I like to see the game as some fixed timings. Like one special time to have in mind is the catapults. So you have one at 5, one at 10 minutes. Of course, this is a turbo, so everything changes. But let's say usually on the second catapult, you want to pressure the enemy safe lane tower. So that's the time as a position 5 that you want to be on the other lane, right? And if you're a position 4, you want like to maybe stop stacking and smoke with your mid laner also to join the top lane and see if you can get a kill on the way. So usually that's the time. That's the most common thing in Dota 2 is that let's say you exchange these safe lane towers, you just give up yours and the other team gives up theirs because it's super hard to defend. Unless you're like 4 or 5k ahead already in 10 minutes and you're like, oh, I'm super strong. I'm not gonna give up my lane, so you can just keep there, let's say, leaking some XP under the tower. This could be good, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I have another question. When you're like playing Drow Ranger, I picked her because I saw we had a lot of ranged heroes, and I also saw that the enemy team has like Juggernaut, and I think Drow is not that bad against this hero. And usually my fault is that I team up too late, I think, with my team. I that's not a comparison in Turbo because like everything is earlier, but when is it usually time when Drow Ranger comes to life, comes active with the team and joins as a 5 stack to push towers?
Yeah, it's a hero that can take towers quite early. You have a lot of damage for towers. So usually when you get your Dragonlance, you feel like safe enough to take towers. Especially when you have cover, right? So you have Dazzle in this match. Maybe you have like, I don't know, an Abaddon, Legion, some hero that can spell, that can help you get away with. So as soon as you get your Dragonlance, it's cool that you show some map pressure. Of course, you can take the tower, go back to farm ancients, but at least you're like removing space from the enemy, and especially you're getting more info of where they are, because if you take their towers, your lane is gonna shove. Shove waves means they need to appear to deal with it, and if they are appearing, you're super safe. If they are missing, you know, you just need to play safer, you know. Yeah.
Team 1. Would you mind if Team 2 is also coming down? Because they also would love to chat.
I thought we are here. They are here already.
No, we wanted to give you like the first chance since you're Team 1, and now we're bringing in Team 2 as well. Hey, Team 2.
Hi.
Now is your chance to chat with Felipe about your gameplay.
First of all, if the guy that just started is here, really welcome to Dota 2. Because it's good to see someone starting.
Yeah, I'm not actually sure he's here. But
No, he's not.
Okay.
He's not.
No, he's not.
I guess it was a bit frustrating, right? Playing Dota 2 for the first time is not the best thing.
Yeah, it can be hard to get into.
Yeah.
We actually scared him.
Yeah.
The very first moment.
Feels bad.
Yeah, a few things that I've noticed on this team, like Jagger, you're skipping some early items. I know it's turbo, so things change. But like last game, for example, you were against a Bristleback, and everyone would love to have like a stick against Bristleback because you can just like get so many resources out of that. And I guess Jugger is a hero that you should be always clicking on your hero and the enemy and comparing move speeds. So like there's a Hasta with 280 move speed and you have 330. You should just run at him because he shouldn't be able to stay in the lane. So you can play a bit more aggressive, I believe, on that sense. Yeah. Also felt like you guys should put more numbers to take down the enemy safe lane, like Draw was sitting there for so long time. So I guess the entire team should be there trying to take this tower, because once you take it, the game gets way easier to be played, to distribute heroes around the map. And yeah, you guys had a good fight where you almost came back. Was a good malevolence of Invoker in the Shaker start. But yeah, then without BKBs, it was super hard to to play against the Morphling Ethereal Blade.
Yeah, I felt like we got snowballed really hard from the point where Invoker couldn't fight anymore, and then I felt like we couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
So I was aligned the last game. Do you have any specific things you noticed that I should be doing better?
It's hard to say on that because again, like you were with the player that were starting to play Dota 2, right? Otherwise, I'd say that you would need to do way more stacking for the Bristol back, but it's not fair to say that because I don't think he would have farmed. It would have turned in stacks to the Drone Ranger. I don't know, but it's something that's very common on position 4s. Is like you wanna pull the wave and then you get like some advantage for the position 3. And by pulling the wave, then later you can stack. You can also help control runes. The Invoker was having already a pretty good lane, but your hero is super good to kill Morphling. So if you show smoked in the mid lane, in the time of a power-up rune, you can get kills like this. Because I guess you needed to be with Invoker for those first kills, because this helps you get gold and helps you get the Blink Dagger. And with the Blink Dagger, finally your team can start plays. You know, instead of being started by the Shaker, you guys could actually start and win a fight. But since you were not that much, like if you look at Invoker, you had 8 kills, but you had only 4 assistants, which means you are not there for his kills. So it's good that you guys are together and you can kind of snowball together with him.
Yeah, I tried to play it with the Invoker, but on the point of getting back to stacking for the Bristleback, so I played the line as 5 this game.
Okay.
Yeah, would you still consider it worth stacking in our jungle, like the top jungle, for the position 3 if the position 1 can't farm it that quickly?
Like, considering you have a Bristol, like the thing is, stacking is really broken in the game. They even nerfed it, but it's still super broken. But first thing, I was really looking at a Lion and thinking at a Lion 4, so my bad. Like I don't think you can rotate that much, you know, if you're a 5. What you could have done is block the Mirana camp. You always want to block this camp against Mirana. I don't think she abused the camp that much, but you should always, if possible, block that camp and have a ward that you can see, like if she's rotating to your mid lane or if she's staying in your lane trying to combo the arrow. So if you have a ward, where can I draw in the map? But basically, in the cliff that's close to your tower, it's super good against Mirana because you can see if she's going mid, if she's staying in your lane, if she's trying to ward the pool. That's the region you want to be at. I'm showing at least in the live stream afterwards. You can see my screen here, right?
Yeah, it's some delay in there, yeah, but yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
think I know what you mean.
having this camp blocked is something that I noticed it wasn't blocked, and having this ward, you can get so much info about the Mirana. So yeah, so you could see like here, if you guys have a ward here, you know she's around here, and you don't get this arrow, for example.
Yes.
And she has the ward, so it's way easier. You see, she does way more harass on you guys than you do at her. And here's like something that I told you the guys. If they would combo Fisher with arrow now, Jagger would be dead. So they were kind of impatient also on their side. But yeah.
Yeah, I also delivered myself a sentry, but never set it up.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Also, like I see you have too much mana for a Lion. You should always be like stun the guy and drain his mana like all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, like always use your resources. I feel it's something I notice in everyone. I look at you guys, you have too much mana. Like just use spells. Like you don't wanna use the spell just to finish a kill. You wanna get their low HP and force them to buy more regen. So let's say if you die now, it's super bad because you lost all your HP and in exchange you didn't use any of our mana, you know? So you wanna die when you have 0 mana. Otherwise, like you have a Mango, you have a Clarity, but it's sitting like at full mana.
I see, okay. So another thing, when I'm playing a Lion and I'm trading against a Mirana, I'd imagine I lose the support battle, the trade battle. Would you consider it worth to just try and harass the Shaker instead?
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially because he's like a melee hero, so you can play together with the Jugger and you guys could be killing him. Again, the same mistake they made, you guys made. That is, you should use your spells together when you're in a lane. So
Yeah.
if you
I
stun,
noticed that. I also
you
tried
should
to tell him.
you should stun like now maybe the Shaker here, so the Jugger could use his spell. You guys should always combo the spells together. And now, like, yeah, he could have actually Blade Fury, but optimal is that he Blade Fury when this guy is stunned. You guys could kill him so easy with like stun and Blade Fury.
Yeah, I think we only put
Also,
it off once in the lane.
yeah, Stick is super useful, Raindrop super useful. I know it's turbo, so you take items fast, but it's super good for you to survive. Having a Stick and having a Raindrop, super good.
Okay. Yeah, well, that I think are the most things I wanted to ask you. Maybe getting back to the harassing the support versus harassing the core. Do you think it's like worth trying to harass the support in order to create a 2v1 against the core if the like support has the region in general?
This situation, it really depends, like, if you can trade with the hero, like, depends on the 4 heroes, right? So if you can't trade with a Mirana, usually you want to play like here and a Jagger here. So your core is going to be in front of you. You're going to be like his little brother, you know, like, oh, don't hurt Lion. He's here with me. I'm here for you, you know? If you feel you can outplay the Mirana, then of course you should be here on this side of the lane trading with the Mirana. So even your positioning is not the best on that sense. So you should be always behind, not in front of the Jugger. And don't play on the sides, but you play like hidden here. Also, it's good that you pull, so the lane equilibrium gets here, which is super safe. If you get arrowed, you're under tower. So making the pull is always super good also.
But if I'm standing behind the Juggernaut, isn't it super hard for me to like set the first stun and make the kill happen?
Well, if they go like for this, every time the Shaker, every time if the Shaker wants to hurt your Juggernaut, you're gonna be there. And even if you say like, okay, but the Mirana can hurt him a lot, yeah, but then the Shaker is not getting any farm also. So.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else, guys? Any questions? Can be Dota related, whatever.
Question. I was the Invoker player, and after seeing this clip, I asked myself if Quaswex was the right choice in this game, because we had pretty good setup with Lion and Lich, and I could have got several Sunstrikes.
Yeah. Again, it gets complicated because it's turbo. You're playing against a Morphling, so you'd love to have a Vessel. So usually you go Quaswex when you want to have a Vessel.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the reason I would go for a Vessel. So first reason, let's say it's a normal match, I would go for a Vessel. Now it's a turbo, and if it's a turbo, it usually pays off to be more greedy. And I always think it's like the Exort Invoker is more greedy. Like you need more farm, you need more items to be effective. But being a turbo, like you can have Cataclysm with 8 minutes. I don't know. It's super early. So being a turbo and considering, yes, the heroes are also very low HP, like a Draw Ranger, a Dazzle, those are heroes that if they are stunned and you have Cataclysm, they are clearly dead. So I would go for the Exort Invoker because it's a turbo. So not sure if very helpful based on that.
Okay. Thank you.
In
You're welcome.
case it's a normal game and there's an Invoker player which plays Quaswex Invoker.
I would go Quaswex.
Yeah, and like we had many problems with him reaching our jungle and trying to gank our safe lane. And like if it's a normal game, what are you gonna do against this? Like warding the jungle probably, or just avoiding him and going on the other side of the map?
You mean that he ganked here,
Yeah.
like as the other team?
Yeah.
Yeah. Something I feel is first you should defend this tower. I don't know if you guys know. You guys actually took the tower, right? So if you have this tower and you have 1 or 2 good sentries, you can just avoid those ganks, right? I believe like good things is, as I mentioned, for the Lion works also for the opposite team, which is controlling the runes. So like now the Dazzle shows up mid, but it's 3:30. Like he should be here at 4. So if you take resources out of him, if you don't let him get the power up runes, that's the best thing to do to avoid getting killed by him. So see 6 minutes if he gets the rune. But usually Invoker he does things when he has the rune.
Okay, you
Is
should
that
just
right?
like
Pretty strong.
look up for the runes.
Yeah, I'd say look up for the runes and get the info. Like if your lane is here and no one is like answering that play, it means he's ganking. So just play safe.
Okay.
Like that's what I mentioned. Like if I'm the draw ranger and I see Invoker here, I instantly TP to the other lane and take the other lane. That's the point I thought I would have TP'd out for sure. You already have a Dragonlance, so you can take towers fast. You see that they have numbers. Usually when the other team wants to take this tower, it's easier for them than it's for you. And you can see this. Like look at their vision. I know there's a delay, but they see everything. Like the Invoker team sees everything. And the Radiant team sees nothing. So it's super hard to defend this tower. Usually you're gonna die here. So by this time, that's the catapult time, and he's clearly here. You just like give up this lane and move to the other side of the map. If it's not a catapult wave, if it's just here ganking, you just find out that he's missing because it's a Quaswax Invoker, so he's not farming jungle, he's ganking if there's like a leech showing mid. So you just hide until he appears because he's losing way more time than you. If like he's an Invoker, the enemy mid laner is farming on mid and he's looking for a kill and he doesn't find the kill with his urn and so on, he's really losing his power spike. So it's super good for you if like both Invoker and Draw Ranger are losing time on the early game.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Did you guys have fun?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Like the first game it was.
Yay.
Yeah, it was a stomp. But I think the second game was quite good. Or
Second
it
game was
better
better.
to show something, like also for the coach.
No one plays for fun. You play Dota 2 to get stressed. You should ask them, did you guys get stressed? Did you guys want to throw your keyboard at someone? If they say yes, it was worth it. Otherwise, it was not Dota 2.
I think you guys weren't close enough for that.
I think we had pretty good chemistry. I think so. So it was quite good. I made some calls or tried to make some calls in the game, and everyone was just listening. So sometimes it just works out like that, I guess.
So unlike
Hopefully
public.
Hopefully you guys made friends like that. You can just party queue together now, play as 5, something like this. I guess those opportunities are also good for that.
Sure. Yeah.
Very convincing, sure.
I hope
I know.
the player is coming back.
I know who to avoid now.
Don't be rude, man.
Did any one of you rage quit in between?
No, I guess he just disconnect.
Just disconnect, really?
Yeah, but he was back then. Yeah, the Jagger he disconnect, but he was back.
Mr. Rake.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I couldn't
was-
focus on the game itself, but more on fixing some connectivity issues.
Ouch.
Always
Ah,
having
yeah,
lag
yeah,
then.
the usual
Yeah.
problem. Yeah.
No excuses here.
Oh.
I can admit, yeah, I'm pretty bad, so no problem.
And how do you have connectivity issues in Germany? Were you playing from the ICE?
It's no. I'm playing from home, but
I see.
my cat. If you believe it or not, but my cat destroyed my Ethernet cable, and this is why I'm
Okay.
playing via
Aw.
Wi-Fi.
Cat
I
fault.
love these things, you know, like during AGL in one of the final rounds during the Counter-Strike match, one really good player actually had to drop out because he spilled coffee over his keyboard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
things, life.
I think this things happen. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Well, if you have an important match, make sure that all liquids are far away from your keyboard.
And the cats are properly on their
Yeah.
Trained.
right place of the house.
Lock up the cats. All right, guys. I think it's time to say goodnight, at least here in Europe.
Yeah.
I can see a lot of people had fun. It was very interesting talking to you and to get the insights, especially from a coaching perspective. And I hope we can do something similar soon again. Felipe, you have some final words?
Thank you everyone that watched. Thanks Kate, David, and all Accenture for the opportunity. It was super cool being around here, getting in touch like with former colleagues. It's a great experience. Yeah, just thanks everyone. Thanks for the guys that follow me that also showed up in the chat to say uh, nonsense things. It's always good to have them here.
Thank you, Felipe. It was great to have you here.
Yeah, thanks, man.
And
Thank you
and
guys.
also, Peter, you
Thanks,
have some
man.
final words?
I had a lot of fun. Really enjoyed it. Would love to have some follow-up events. So I'm up for more.
Yeah, if you have suggestions, let us know. Team would be happy, I guess, to organize
Yeah.
something, and now they are killing me.
Also, thanks to René and Peter. I forgot to. I always forget names.
Yes, I
Okay.
also need
No
to say.
problem. Felipe,
Thanks
I have
everyone
the same
involved.
problem. So.
Thanks everyone involved.
Yeah, I also need to say, Rene, some people might know, but Rene was my host partner during AGL, and I miss him actually a lot. Rene, I miss you, and thank you for taking over. Yeah, I hope next time we can sit together again. But yeah, thank you to everyone. Last final words to the teams.
Some motivation words, please. Come on.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Yeah, guys,
Yo,
keep
coach.
doing
Well
like
done.
you guys were great. Just keep playing, keep improving. Try to reach out for the Bristol back and convince him to play Dota 2 because every player counts to our community and yeah, more
Hopefully
important, have fun. Yeah.
Keep having fun at the game and don't try to focus too hard. Just enjoy the ride.
It's
Yeah.
easier said than done, especially if you're ambitious. All right, guys.
Ooh la lita. Okay.
They love to hear me say this.
You want to say it one more
Yeah,
time?
do you want to say it?
Okay.
Holy shit.
Okay, guys.
I
it
can
was a lot of-
explain the meme afterwards.
You want? Oh, okay, we do it offline then.
Yeah.
Okay, so community, players, Felipe, Peter, thank you so much for watching today. Stay tuned, and don't forget on September 30th we have
Hey. Hello.
Yo lu, tes.
Tes.
Tadi gue nonton stream lu. Apa sih itu? Itu di coach ya?
Iya. Di-coach sama company.
Apa?
Di-coach sama company.
Sama company lu.
Iya. Kan gua join gaming industry.
Enggak.
Iko.
Tapi temen lu, gue terakhir-terakhir doang sih liatnya. Tapi
Kenapa?
temen lu lumayan jago ya.
Dia jago banget, coy.
Yang
Jadi
awal-awal itu
game awal-awal ngakak banget, gila. Mereka 3 stack. Terus kita ada 1 orang yang kayak, guys, ini cara install Dota di Mac gimana ya?
buset.
Yes.
Bilang cara install Dota di Mac itu lu beli PC yang Windows. Di sana.
Nggak. Step 1, sell your Mac.
Iya, step 1 sell your Mac, step 2 buy a whole gaming setup. Step 3 install Dota.
Tapi timnya aja masih bisa pakai laptop yang udah 10 tahun.
Iya.
Iya, tahu gak usah ada inilah alasan.
Enggak, tapi kalau MacBook kan bisa beli gaming setup sebenarnya.
Depends, right? MacBook kapan?
Nah ya, kalau kita bilang standar MacBook berapa? 900, 800, atau 1000? 1000-an kayaknya. Kalau 1000-an mah setup gue di bawah 1000.
Mari kita lihat Wan.
Dan enggak ada.
Dan Win lagi di Berlin.
Oh ya, shit. Lihat apa?
Yo, go Grimstroke lagi yo.
Jadi lu pakai itu Grimstroke sama Dazzle.
Iya, as usual. Gue pengen coba Hoodwink sih.
Ya udah.
Pakai aja betul.
Taunya tiba-tiba gua klik links.
Enggak, terus rupanya ke random kan. Arc Warden.
Tadi Earthshaker-nya jago sih.
Earthshaker-nya oke.
Aduh.
Nuseven gua tadi Lina. Damn it, son. Gila Shuriken Toss di buff abis-abisan gila.
Bounty Hunter.
Iya betul. Iya, Bounty Hunter.
Iya memang sakit itu.
Gila.
Elder Titan.
Elder Titan.
Elder Titan.
Wih, snipernya kayaknya jago deh.
Iya. Buset, ada skin juga Elder Titan lu.
Apa?
Ada skin juga. Itu skin kan?
Bukannya skin dari itu ya? Gua nggak tahu sih. Gak inget.
Yes. Better get ready.
Gue tumbangin semua pohon.
Tumbangin pohon yang di sini, Nus. Enggak deh, nggak jadi. Kan gua range. Kok lu jauh lebih cepat sih ke tengahnya sih, yo.
Lu kan lewat atas, gua kan straight line. Lu diagonal.
Iya nih, gue jadi kelamaan kan jalannya. Astaga.
Gak apa-apa, gue ambil perhatian dulu. Waduh, buset, 3. Ambil sisanya.
Yeah.
Oh, mereka, they want me so bad. They want me so bad.
Oke, gue udah ambil, gue udah TP juga.
Nice, nice.
They want me so bad.
Apa sih?
Karena tiba-tiba mereka lihat gak ada bounty lagi.
Salah sendiri nggak ada yang DC. Mampus. Anjir, sengaja. Apa mereka 4 stack?
Mungkin.
Sakit.
Anjir. Kalau mau disconnect dulu dong baru orang tahu.
Ada sniper.
Kayak Mesha mau DC tapi dia kayak nggak
Caranya
DC dulu.
tulis gimana sih? Tulis di ini? Nggak bisa ya?
Pakai kontrol kayaknya.
Nggak bisa, kontrol gua nggak berfungsi.
Ah,
Cuma berfungsi di map doang, tapi nggak bisa di sini.
so di sini.
Bisa nggak?
Enggak, lu gambarnya harus di map juga sama.
Enggak, gua nggak mau.
Enggak, gambar di map itu kelihatan di sini.
Masa sih?
Gua nggak dapat lagi tadi.
Stun lo ya?
Enggak, dia itu. Dia deny creep yang range.
Oh, 9.
Tuh, so lagi range.
Deny.
Nothing wasted. Yes. A stroke of fate.
Nice. Ya, gua telat deh.
Meant to be. The mural overflows. Oh yes. Nothing wasted.
Bisa nggak, Nus?
Okay.
Bisa. Si snipernya udah low banget tuh.
Anjir, gua telat lagi. Menit 2.
Gue sayang deny semua ini. Lu bisa ada skill nggak?
Damn. Gua nggak ada. Go. Back. Shit. Magic stick.
Di sini. Dia masih mau.
Gua nggak ada mana loh, btw.
So we begin.
Anjir. Back.
As if they could stop me.
Oke, siap. Kita low dua-duanya.
Going.
Tapi kalau harus mundur gue bisa itu kok skill apa?
Di sini ada Turm Shoot.
Aduh.
Tuh.
What are you doing, man?
What are you doing, man?
What are you doing, man?
Waduh, gue dikejar.
Hit them 0 time. Like what?
Ngomong apa sih?
Dia ngomong what gitu.
When you get buffed, hit them. Before
Dia lagi belajar bahasa Inggris ya.
it was always so.
Damn.
Kena lagi. Healing self gue cancel.
Anjir. Anjrit, kena. Wah. Susah. Anjir, kena headshot. Gua datang. Udah menit 4.
Bisa bawa shot?
Bisa. Ini gua bawain.
Gue tiap kali di skill 1 terus hilang stealth gue.
Ya. Kok lumayan smart ya dia.
Ya, kan biasa.
Udah sakit loh snipernya.
Dia kayaknya ambil range doang sama.
Naik ke atas tuh ya. Yang dodol.
Go. Nice.
Gue mundur dulu. Gue gak pilih. Ya, gue gak dapat lagi.
Kopol. Kayaknya masih bisa nih. Menit 5. Udah katapult.
Anjir nih. Nafsu banget ininya. Sniper.
Broom. Nih gua kasih lo langsung. Mana sih? Sniper. Awas, ada ulti pada level 6. Kalau mau, oh, nggak bisa ya. Wah, jerit.
Oke, udah save.
Gila, lihat kan tadi.
Gila.
Udah bunyi. Tiba-tiba dia nggak bisa ngomong fire.
Hati-hati loh.
Oh shoot, gue yang mati deh. Fudge.
Ah.
Udah nggak bisa. Snipernya gimana ya? Lu harus
Wajir.
triple kill. Berat.
Kena poison temennya.
Dia udah level 11 tim, gue level 6.
Enggak.
Duh. Gue nggak bisa ngedinai deh jadi. Mau gue deny gak? Nggak bisa deny.
Anjir. Udah snipernya langsung. Ini punanya.
Sniper ke bawah.
My god, ini Pugna ambil creep doang. Enggak, ini sniper di sini.
Ini di bawah. Mau nggak?
Boleh.
Sip. Duh. Anjir. Hehehe. Gege. Nice. Gege.
Oh, Ustaz, Diesel.
Buset.
Shit, son.
Buset, vapornya sakit banget.
Tapernya udah cepet banget, gila. Dia pakai madness ya?
Enggak, dia dragon pipe dong.
Dragon pipe udah sesakit itu?
Anjir.
Kan kena slownya Dazzle sama slownya dia, kita langsung gak bisa gerak.
Anjir.
Si Dazzle. Dazzle-nya udah level 14. Itu yang bikin susah.
Woi, jret, gua nggak bisa gerak. Oh nice, you just saved me,
Aduh,
bro.
gua mati. Gak bisa.
Damn son.
Baik aja, Wan.
Mid kita ngapain sih?
Anjir, itu di TP.
Buset, dia TP-nya gitu.
Ya, beginian lagi. Hah, cacat.
Buset, Shadow Blade dong.
Banget.
Ngapain coba dia TP gila? Kalau dia nggak TP, gue kabur.
Justru dia TP gak bantu.
Tahu gini dia TP gue kabur ya. Dia TP ke sini, gue TP ke sono.
Gue kirain tadi dia TP dia mau bantu kan. Ya gue majuin sniper. Dia nggak ngapa-ngapain.
Aduh. Udah nggak jelas ini.
Aduh.
Mati.
Aduh mati. Gue di slow terus ini. Oh my god.
Gak bisa, Wan, dia cukup banget. Mati tuh.
Mati lagi tuh. Udah mati lagi.
Gue sih nggak mau bantu.
Jangan maju.
Aduh.
Gak bisa. Kali kita kena slow itu kita gak bisa lari lagi. Pas ada BKB gitu.
Anjret.
Mundur.
Wanjir.
Damn.
Mati dong. Yes, mati. Mampus. Enggak, satu lagi.
Mati gua, damn.
Si Dudut.
Anjir, gua gak bisa ngapa-ngapain.
Ngakak.
Yalah, kayak gini aja nih, Bang.
Menangin.
Ya gue barang Sven aja deh. Ntar jadi ulti lu, stun lu bisa jadi 2.
Anjir, ini Ancient
Mau nggak?
Apparition. Tadi ada ulti.
Dapat. Scheiße. Nih.
Nice.
Kok nggak ada? What?
Gue harus BKB sih. Kalau gue nggak BKB, gue kayaknya nggak bisa gerak sama sekali.
Gue bantuin lo atas. Gue pam dulu. 2 at least.
Gue harus petani dulu.
Petani gitu sana. Gak apa-apa. Wajir, ada mata di sini. Mati. Dia mati.
Jangan bilang mereka ada vision di hijau.
Dia ada vision di tengah. Pasti.
Anjir, gak mau.
Rame. Atas doang yang ada biru, sniper. Pukna lagi, gue gak mau bantu Pukna.
Item netral kita kurang 1 dong. What is that? How can it be?
Itu siapa?
Ungu gak sendiri.
What the hell?
Apa yang terjadi sih? Gua mau selamatin Nus.
Itu Skyrat.
Ya.
Anjir.
Baik. Ada aja, baik aja.
Anjrit lah, nggak jelas.
Gak bisa, ini tim mereka itu semua slow. Kita nggak bisa gerak. Gue tadi mau kejar itu, nggak bisa.
Bener juga. Udah di slow terus tiba-tiba Lina stun.
Slow stun.
Apa namanya, Skywrath udah ada Atos.
Iya makanya. Sekarang Atos ulti. Terus yang lain tinggal
Snipe ulti, stun.
Iya.
Your mid tower needs a little help.
Snipernya padahal cuma Kristalis loh sama Aghanim. Kita nggak bisa bunuh juga. Ini
Ya.
gak jelas putnanya. Oh, perlu duit.
Mau dilawan tuh, Viper.
Udah kosong anjir.
Viper.
Yakin.
Ya enggak lah, lu nggak lihat damage gua nggak ada. Set. One shot. Awas. Mundur.
Aduh. Mati.
Bener gue nggak bisa ngapa-ngapain.
Ya, udah lepas aja lah. Taruh ini di tengah banget.
Ya
Punanya mati sih.
Bye. Tip deh. Wajret. Aduh, kelihatan deh.
Ini kalau udah kelihatan skillnya sniper itu langsung mati sih gue bilang.
Iya. Sial.
Gue BKB dulu, gue belum bisa ngapa-ngapain, anjir.
Benar.
Kalau enggak gue kena slow gini terus.
Ya udah lu ke atas aja, Nus. Udah lu bertani aja udah di hutan kayak di mana.
Di hutan lu gak lihat itu.
Enggak. Ya enggak tahu sih.
Hutan kita udah warna merah itu.
Anjir. Udah warna merah. Ya aku tanya musuh paling aman.
Iya.
Ya mati lagi oh enggak.
Oh, ini ada Dazzle.
Mana lu?
Ini.
Coming.
Ah, mati gua. Dia guys.
Iya tahu.
One shot.
Mundur. Aduh, mati. Aduh, punanya nggak spam skill.
Aduh, nggak bisa.
Kita bisa nge-kill 3, wow. Aku tak sangka. Udahlah. Lihat aja Dazzle-nya tuh. Cuy.
Anjir, apa ini? Anjir, Ancient Apparition itemnya itu item apa sih?
Item bacot namanya.
Anjir mati gua.
No.
Mati lagi.
No.
Gila, padahal gua kira tadi gripnya gua bisa BKB.
Staying scary.
Iya.
BKB aja masih jauh ya. Mimpi BKB.
Lu tau creep gua beberapa 43 doang. Gua sejelek apapun gamenya creep gua nggak pernah sampai sejelek ini sih. Mati nih Pukna.
Mati nih.
Udah mundur, nggak bisa. Elder Titan choose.
Bye bye Elder Titan. Loh, gua nge-lag. Noin.
Anjir, BB dong. Puknanya mati lagi.
Bye bye Pukna. Stun. Oh, nggak kena stun, gila.
Anjir, SCF-nya lawan juga. Gak ada tip juga deh.
Sama aja. Ayo sini kalau berani. Come here.
Buset deh, kok bisa ada 2 group nih. Anjir, gua langsung mati dong.
Percuma gue udah capek ngomong-ngomong. Gak ada yang mati pula.
Anjir, resultnya.
Satanik. Anjir, ini Dazzle atau? Anjir, Viper-nya kok skillnya cepet banget.
Iya.
Buset, cooldownnya 3 detik.
Ya. Aduh, set. Yeah, bye bye.
Oh, Viper mati.
Kill.
Ya, mereka end. Anjir, gue nggak bisa gerak dong. Yang melee kita tadi nggak bisa ngapa-ngapain sih.
Jelek banget sih mainnya tadi.
Siapa?
Tapi musuhnya juga mengerikan banget gak sih?
Apa nih? Unternehmer. Wih, gue Unternehmer, coy.
Net worth. Net worth.
Net worth.
Net worth lo berarti lebih tinggi dari punya gue. Iya, anjir, gue 8.000 doang.
Set.
Gila, gue lebih kaya daripada Nus.
Iya. Kalau gue tadi pakai Juggernaut, gue lebih bisa sih. Gue bisa puter-puter ikut mereka terus ulti pakai spam, anjir, langsung gak bisa.
Pukna tengah bukan sih?
Apa?
Puknanya tengah atau bukan?
Tengah.
Pantesan 13.000. Fine. Dazzle-nya juga tengah bukan? Bukan ya, bawah.
Dazzle-nya bawah. Tapi dia juga nge-gank juga kok tadi.
Gua report AA. Too much cocot.
Iya.
Mau last gak?
Last nggak ini nggak sah. Gamenya nggak sah.
Ya 5213 sih.
5213 aja sih.
Anjir, mereka berdua lagi mainnya itu sibuk.
Ya nggak heran.
Mereka berlima loh musuhnya. Pantas
Iya.
mereka koordinasinya itu gila.
Core-nya bagus mereka. Lu ngelihat satu, jangan terpancing. Pasti sisanya ada di belakangnya semua.
Iya. Enggak, itu sniper itu pasti di belakang siapapun.
Bener.
Snipernya tetap
Pasti
melihat.
selalu ada.
Ini teman kita tadi nggak sih?
Bukan.
DRPK sama Sherminator.
Bukan ah, jangan lucu deh.
Masa?
Bukan, tadi Your Real Dead sama Gordon Freeman. Untung gua ada photographic memory. Padahal gua cuma nengok ke belakangnya.
Autographic
Anjir,
memory. Tadi net worth gua berapa?
kurang dari 10.000 sih ya mas.
Ah,
8.000 something deh. Gua pakai apa
8.000
coy?
something.
Kenapa?
Waduh,
Yes.
ini tadi sih.
Terus pakai ini.
Pengen menang.
Pakai carry dong tim.
Carry.
Middle, lu middle kan? Ya udah,
Iya.
terserah.
5 seconds. What'll it be?
Gua atas. Yes, gua bareng nus.
What the
Wajib.
Anjir.
No.
Tim kayaknya harus itu.
Sat sih. Ini sat sih.
Lama.
Salah sendiri lama.
Gue bakal Albert nih. Gila ini sadis juga sih mereka.
Iya.
Watch it. I'm hot. Yes.
Prepare for battle.
Kita bakal langsung atas kan, Nus?
Apa? Ini ambil ini langsung ke atas. Emang mau lawan? Gak bisa sih. Kayaknya early game mereka lebih sakit. Ada Zeus, ada Ancient Apparition.
I go like the blazes.
Gak ada yang mau ambil nih, sedih.
Mereka mana berani.
Gak ada yang berjiwa sacrificial.
Siap-siap di atas nanti. Nanti diambil mereka juga.
Oh iya.
Lihat tuh kosong. Gue gak bisa, gue mati nih kalau gue maju.
Nggak apa-apa, mundur. Ambil bounty.
Oh gila, gue dikejar.
Ambil bounty makanya. Ah shit, gue termakan.
First blood. Last word.
Pasti tadi gue langsung mundur aja. Ancient Apparition kok udah rendah banget?
Yes. Time to hotfoot it.
Ada mata nih kayak.
Oh yeah.
Yup.
Yes.
Gua ngisengin trollnya terus kayaknya nih.
Pasti nggak jelas di bawah.
Mereka entah main berdua atau apa sih?
Mereka kan berantem.
I'm going. Burn a path.
Ini trollnya serang gue terus sih. Bagus aja kan. Hati-hati Gojo.
Ya. Shit, gua kena stun. Fuck. Ramos 9. Udah.
Wah, kalau kena itu gue maju sih.
Lu harusnya yang stun duluan kali. Kok gitu
Ya,
sih? Stun gue tuh saking lamanya sering gak kena. Pas si trollnya lagi mau wancir. Wah.
Gue bakal crit tuh kayaknya.
Itu dua-duanya di bawah. Untung aja.
Ish, kena.
Support up.
Bentar. 3 detik lagi. Kalau dia maju kita ambil.
Oh yeah. Like a wild. Yes.
Balik creeping.
Bagus.
Petani game ini.
Bagus. That's your main job, bro.
Ranking high rank pun kelihatannya cuma pas terakhir tadi.
Terus. Nice. Go back. Nice. Yes. Me likey.
Like a wild. I'm going.
Yes. Me likey. Oke.
Lu bisa mati dipukul creep.
Enggak. Gua ada 2 magic stick.
2 magic. Troll miss.
Miss.
Ya serius.
Dire structures are fortified.
On it.
The mad moon sings its mad song.
Quick.
Did you notice they're attacking your bottom tower? Do you like sucking bilge water?
Heat wave. All fired up.
The mad moon sings its mad
Gua nggak ada mana. Gua mundur dulu.
Clarity nggak?
Apa?
Clarity.
Enggak. Gua nggak ada mana buat ulti. Gua bakalan
Gua
pulang
ada clarity.
terus TP terus nge-kill. Enak banget ya ngomongnya.
Gue beli Amulet of Mordigan deh. Coba.
Searching for hidden treasure?
Middle bisa rotate middle nggak gua?
Nggak usah kan.
Ya udah gua ke atas deh.
Oh yeah.
Ini ada yang TP nih. Boleh nih di tengah tiba-tiba ada gua.
Ya.
Like a wild.
3.
Ada 3 bang.
Gue pengen ke atas tapi pengen nge-kill. Ya udah gua ke tengah. Gue bingung gila gue di tengah-tengah kalian. Atas udah telat.
Oh, gue miss terus serangan. Belum
Anjir, semua ulti dong.
My flame burns brighter.
Your middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are
Time to
fortified.
hotfoot it. Oh, that's hot. I go like a blaze.
Zeus lagi sial.
Gimana?
Thanks.
I'm going.
Oh, gue miss terus sih pukul
Wajir.
sininya.
Mau tim.
Boleh kalau mau.
Soalnya lu habis kena skill yang dia puter-puter. Gua nggak ada TP. Setelah lu pakai skill yang puter-puter dia lu setiap kali mukul dia banyak miss.
Lu di mana, Man?
Hah? Gua nggak jadi. What? Gua udah ke atas, woy.
Gua pikir.
Sorry.
Quick. Time to hotfoot it.
Push aja yuk ke bawah.
Ya.
I go like the blazes. Yes.
Loh,
Duh. Lu mati. Nus.
Iya.
Gue pikir gue udah.
Enggak, tadi si itunya Void-nya tiba-tiba berhenti serang. Gue kayak, memang setetes, tapi kan dia troll.
majuin dong, Kon.
Gua.
Iya.
Kok gua?
Lu tadi kalau lu kelihatan mereka tetel aja. Ya, udah itu.
Tuh, anjir. Ya, gua mati deh. Gak jelas banget.
Cukup banget ini.
Udahlah, gua bareng Nus aja. Enak bareng Nus.
Atas bisa kill sering sih. Gue harus tunggu Raincard dulu.
Yuk, atas. Ya, gua nggak peduli lah yang bawah.
Mereka kelihatan happy aja tuh main sendiri.
Yuk, atas yuk.
Ya, ayo. Gua nggak mau di depan. Lu bisa...
ada Raincard, Nus.
Ada.
Ya ayo,
Ada, ayo.
maju.
Maju aja.
Oh anjir.
Dia...
jauh banget. No. Terus.
Ya, lu mati, man.
What?
Deket-deket tuh sih, bisa lifesteal.
Oh, bisa lifesteal. Gak bisa, woi.
Bisa, woi.
Bisa, lu udah.
Gua kurang dekat artinya. Bentar ya, guys.
Oh.
Ya, reset itu ya. Connection.
Ke bawah aja, Nus. Hancurin dulu.
Tuh lagi.
Ya, gue ini clear wave, gue langsung TP sih.
Lu masih ada Raincard kan?
Masih.
Mau dong? Oh, nggak usah deh, nggak apa-apa.
Oh, ini ada Zeus.
Tunggu, gue datang.
Ada Zeus sama Disruptor.
Oke.
Disruptornya maju.
Shit. Shit.
Offside.
Iya nih.
Nice, Nus.
Nice. Pas banget itu, enak banget posisinya. GG. Lu udah jago pakai armlet ya, Nus?
Ya, gue tadi cuma kalau serang-serang ya pakai, kalau nggak serang ya nggak pakai.
Ya, that's the point, boy. That's the point of armlet. Wih, kena.
Itu grup gue.
Ada lagi, Nus?
Gue blink 6 detik.
Atas, nggak ada yang mau defense.
Satu tengah aja dulu tuh. Lompat aja, Nus.
Lompat.
Your top tower is under attack. Even the mightiest tree may fall.
Oh yeah.
Push tengah tuh.
Your top tower has fallen.
Siapa tuh?
Aduh, bener aja. Gua ada Raincard.
Mundur.
Nus. Jangan buang Raincard.
Mundur.
blazes.
Waduh, keren banget. Nice.
Aduh.
Aduh,
Begituan lagi.
itu lagi.
Aduh.
Di DKB gue nggak bisa.
Iya.
Gue harus beli ini sih, Radiant sih.
GG.
Beli Radiant.
Mereka bagus. Mereka bagus, sialan. Udahlah saatnya gua.
Tadi kita overextend sih. Trollnya Battle Fury, Black King Pearl, tambah Morbid Mist.
Nggak usah, gue ini aja. Gue butterfly-nya kayak Daryl.
Let's heat things up. Like a
Gua farm dikit.
Tower is under attack.
helter skelter. Yes. I'm going. Heat wave. To battle.
Lu mesti BKB tau Nus.
Iya.
Invisibility. Yes.
Dia ada sentry tuh.
I'm going.
Dia ada Zeus.
Gak jelas.
Ya.
Sos.
Wajir.
Back.
Ya.
Waduh.
Wanjrit. Udah ini kalau kita war nggak menang ya.
Bisa tahu kan? Nggak jelas temennya.
Nggak ada yang mau maju juga. Wih deh gila.
Kali dong.
Ini aja baru diffuse outfit.
Offside.
Mundur. Gak jelas. Mundur. What?
Anjrit.
Gue ada ini. Ada rel.
Radiant's bar has grown thick. Your middle tower cries out. Your middle tower has fallen.
Can't put me out that easily. Yes. I go like blazes.
Duh.
Lu ada ranker kan, Nus?
Ada.
Burn a path.
Anjir, gue jauh. Gue push.
Back. Itu back.
Temperature rising.
Mati gue.
Aduh.
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah, you do. Your middle tower is under attack. The enemy enemy's bottom tower has fallen. Its the Dire have fortified their grove. Your middle tower has fallen. Timber!
Fire in the hole. All fired up. I'm under attack. Like a wildfire. Heat wave. Oh, that's hot.
Di mana nih?
Nggak tahu.
Tuh.
I'm not ready. Slash and burn.
Nice one.
Yuk.
Push. Gak tahu kemana pun push.
Ricky-nya nggak nyerang gila.
Gua kasih skeleton gue di bawah.
To battle. None to burn. Like a wildfire. Time to hot foot. I'm going.
Aduh, telat. Ngapain dah? Cek Roshan aja deh.
Roshan udah mati.
Telat. Tapi push juga telat.
Terus gimana?
Malah. Iya.
It's not time yet. Burn a path.
Duit gua tiba-tiba 5.000 tim. Mau buat apa?
Agak nim tuh, biar lepas itu bisa tembus BKB.
Oh, interesting. Gila gua sekali klik beli Aghanim what?
Gue ada BKB-in.
Sip. Sorry.
Yes.
Kita kalah deh, kalau ini. Lu ada BKB, oh oke.
Open fire.
Wah, anjrit. Gua ke belakang lu, Tim. Gua ke belakang lu.
Terus.
Nice.
Ada ulti.
Nggak ada.
Aduh.
Gua nggak ada mana, gila. What the hell is this? Gua haus mana.
Nah, terus.
Nice. Nice. Gue beli apa nih next? Blink Dagger. Mana? Gue beli apa guys? Yang bisa bikin nambah mana apa?
Bloodstone juga boleh tuh, Bloodstone.
Ya, Bloodstone boleh.
Nice. Oke.
Lu ada Reincarnus?
Ada.
Berani aja. Fokus. Deketin aja. Aduh. Nice.
It has returned to what it once was.
Nice.
Gue gak ada ringka.
Hati-hati, troll.
Ya, troll.
Gue mundur.
Ayo mundur semua.
Like a wildfire.
A bauble from the void.
Cerlegen, Combineren en Spern.
Jangan terlalu jauh-jauh. Bisa Roshan sih.
Gua sih ayo aja.
I go like the blazes. Yes.
Ada regen?
Ambil.
Gua nggak mau.
Bacot.
Oh, anjrit.
Mundur.
Aduh.
Awas. Mundur. Gagal. Jangan, nus, jangan nus. Ya, tinggal aja.
Ya,
Mundur
defensive.
banget ya, temen.
Ada mau shot gak?
Taruh di itu aja. Matiin Mordigan. Ya, defense.
Banget ini.
Cat. Ngapain coba tadi Ricky-nya gue bantu?
Orange siapa? Troll di tengah.
Si troll ada Lincoln Spear.
Waduh, Lincoln Spear.
Lu basher deh. Aduh, ya tuh itu.
Shot gue gak bisa drop ya. Udah ini.
Ancient Appariton, Wind Waker, oke, interesting.
Ya dia udah Wind Waker dari tadi. Aduh, kok gue lupa.
Tunggu. Ngapain?
Nus. Anjrit. Gue kena silence.
Gue dateng. Mundur, Nus.
Gue masih ringkal. Biar mereka masuk dulu.
Nice. Siapa yang?
Apa?
Yeah. Wanjiret. What the heck? Kaget sih, fine.
Hati-hati, Nus, back. Lu beli basher deh.
Gue udah basher.
Oke.
Ini gue farm buat selesaiin itu sih. Apa namanya? Selesaiin Abyssal.
Siapa lagi tuh? Dodo. Ini kita lawan troll deh,
Lawan troll di atas.
Iya.
Bisa tuh kalau ada Timmy.
Oh dia udah ada Lincoln, gak ada Lincoln.
Ya udah dipecahin Timmy. Nice, gila pas banget. Nice. Mantap. Gila lu anti troll banget, Tim.
Apa?
Lu anti troll banget.
Iya.
Literally, lu udah tahu kelemahannya troll gila.
Ya dia yang pakainya banyak banget juga si Tim.
Iya makanya itu tahu kelemahannya juga. Gue lagi nyembah.
Waduh, kita doang.
Waduh, salah posisi.
PKB. Back. Aduh, salah banget. Aduh.
Wah, anjrit. Gue hilang kemana? Nice,
Nice.
stun. Waduh. Nice.
Bisa. Nice.
Pinter Ricky-nya.
Hati-hati. Udah hidup. Tuh. Bantuin.
Gue lagi jalan.
Aduh, dia TP.
Ah!
Aduh. Oh, udah hidup ya tadi.
Death's bounty. Harm unseen.
Datang.
600.
Lompatin. Udah. Pelan-pelan aja dari atas dulu.
Ini tembak dulu tuh.
Dari atas dulu pelan-pelan.
I'm going.
Tenang aja, mereka pasti gagal fokus juga.
Kita kasih gue nggak tim ini? Gue bentar lagi.
Yes.
I
go like the blazes.
Lihat tuh, gila, such value. Oh damn, ketahuan. Ya,
Tunggu. Gua kasih ini tenaga ke creep kita yang tengah bentar.
Mereka keluar juga.
I go like the blazes.
Aduh, mereka high ground sih.
Waduh, kena.
Tuh.
Apaan sih nih? Gua jadi, aduh.
Duh, tolong.
Gue gak bisa gerak.
Stun tim. Waduh. Oh, nice, mati.
Kita lompat lagi nggak, Wan?
3, 2, 1. Ah, kena itu lagi.
Gila, such warding.
Mau maju nggak?
Push. Mega kill sekarang. Mega creep. Nice.
Dire structures are fortified. Doom is on the wing.
Megain Mas.
Ya, ke atas dong. Nih.
Mega creep ini. Lu itu aja gua bawah. Atas.
Sakit. Nice. Ada babu-babu yang bisa gua teleport. Nice.
Hati-hati.
Aduh.
Nus belakang lu.
Full stun. Kasian gue jadinya.
Ya,
Ya.
Gak.
Gegenes udah pro WK.
Boleh.
Nggak tahu kenapa tapi kayak tadi gue merasa kok gue bisa pakai Amulet Mordigan.
Good.
Iya gue ingat gue main Chaos Knight.
Oh.
Terus gue harus kayak ingat tekan.
Ingat tekan.
Iya. Soalnya kan kalau beli Amulet Mordigan di Chaos Knight kan ditulis kan kombonya gimana.
Oh, nggak tahu deh. Yang pasti ya nyalain Armlet, stun, rift. Nggak, ulti nyalain Armlet, stun, rift.
Enggak. Stun, rift, nyalain, ulti.
Hah? Why?
Ya, tapi kalau stun, rift atau Mordigan dulu kan sama juga.
Bedanya kalau ulti lu kan butuh setengah detik buat summon. Kayak nging gitu dulu.
Enggak, tapi nggak tahu sih. Kombonya tulisnya gitu. Gue ingatnya.
Enggak. Well,
Mereka bilang yang penting lu sebelum ulti itu harus Mordigan biar bayangan lu itu di buff Mordigan terus lu bisa matiin lagi.
Kayaknya enggak deh. Gue nggak tahu deh. Kayaknya Mordigan enggak.
Nggak ngefek ke bayangan deh harusnya.
Iya.
Tapi dia tulis bayangannya ke efek HP-nya naik.
Ya, pasti HP hero-nya juga jadi cepat minus juga nggak sih? Kalau asumsi Mordigan-nya juga nyala.
Nggak nyalain terus matiin.
Oke.
The long walk, it overflow, snapshot, ricochet round. Oke.
Tapi GG lah. Ya, betul bisa tidur tidurnya.
Lumayan kan seru kalau ngeganggu carry-nya.
Ngakak banget ya tuh.
Anjir ini beda banget sama game pertama tadi, gila. Game pertama tak berkutik.
Padahal kalau Nus itu bisa diganggu banget. Dia pakai kan itu semua intel semua tuh musuhnya. Bisa ethereal, bisa ngilang, bisa apa.
Ya maksudnya mereka nggak ethereal, nggak hilang.
Nus
Tapi
WK ya? LOL.
Yang enaknya itu kalau gue maju, si trollnya itu langsung gue pukul dia berapa kali dia langsung BKB. Terus dia langsung ulti. Terus dari ulti gue kan stun. Dia kena stun. Terus yang sekitar kena stun juga. Terus udah selesai stun lagi. Tunggu stun orang lain. Gue baru Abyssal Blade lagi. Langsung gak bisa ngapa-ngapain. Tapi gak beli Halberd kan tadi?
Gue beli Halberd.
Dibeli gitu.
Halberd ya?
Si Timmy udah Halberd, ethereal pula.
Dari awal udah Halberd.
Udah literally si trollnya gak bisa ngapa-ngapa.
itu lu tau nggak?
Kasian, tadi gue liatin dulu kalian kejar-kejaran doang.
Aso yang kejar-kejaran itu pasti di Halberd sih.
Gue Halberd, gue etherealin, abis itu tinggal stun 2 kali.
Stun 2 kali terus Halberd lagi, etherealin lagi.
Terus siapa Awan tinggal ulti udah.
Iya. Ulti lu lama-lama jadi sakit deh itu. Kayak kerasa banget damage-nya.
Ulti gue?
Iya.
Kerasa kalau udah dapat Aghanim sih.
Iya sih, tembus BKB soalnya. Tadi dia BKB langsung cetarin mati.
Iya, habis.
Kalau trollnya ulti, darahnya dikit tuh cetar langsung mati deh.
Enggak, gue udah coba.
Nggak bisa.
Udah gue coba.
Gue juga udah coba, gue crit gue udah sekeras apapun nggak bisa. Gue bagusan pukul yang lain. Tadi tim yang lu bilang apa? Majuin aja. Gue blink. Terus gue mau stun. Oh, gue udah stun. Atau belum stun ya? Enggak, tapi Zeus-nya pakai Yule Scepter. Terus Wind Ranger-nya pakai skill yang angin itu. Terus gue enak dong, gue ikutin anginnya, gue makin deket ke mereka. Dia kayaknya salah arah pakainya. Terus gue langsung kayak berdiri dong, ikut jalan. Terkejar juga itu Wind Ranger-nya. Zeus juga Amanda. Zeus-nya dari tadi mau itu kejar si tim, kejar Ea.
Oh ya, gue aja udah nggak lihat, gue cuma kabur dari
Lu kan
aja.
lu kan lagi kabur kan, lu kan setetes doang. Kayak
Oh,
satu kotak
iya,
doang.
iya, akhir ya.
Iya, dia mau pakai itu skill yang cetar gitu, tapi bukan yang ulti, yang satu titik doang.
Iya. Darah gue ternyata masih banyak.
Iya. Tapi lu paling annoying sih tim itu. Kalau gue harus lawan lu, kayaknya gue bagusan enggak sih.
Ya itu ngeselin itu sih.
Langsung skip.
Trollnya sampai udah Lincoln gila.
Apanya? Troll Lincoln. Buat lu ya?
Mereka semua Lincoln gak sih? Disruptor juga Lincoln, si Wind Ranger juga Lincoln kalau nggak salah.
Well,
tapi Disruptornya Lincoln sih, Disruptornya Lincoln.
Make sense sih, tapi menurut gua mereka itu mereka gara-gara kebanyakan Lincoln jadi nggak ada duit buat beli yang lain, sedih.
Iya.
Terus karena Lincoln doang kan bisa di proc sama Ogre Magi doang. Ogre Magi cast sekali, multicast kena semua, Lincoln habis.
Lincoln habis. Ogre Magi, iya sih bener sih. Untung Ogre Magi.
Iya. Ogre Magi kayaknya kayak agak counter itu. Lincoln Sphere kalau banyak-banyak.
Pecahin sama Lincoln yang cetrok.
Iya, pecahin.
Tapi emang tuh kayak kalau udah carry-nya yang niat gitu-gitu, wah udahlah. Intel emang jago sih lawan yang gitu.
Masa sih?
Kayak gue bisa kebayang Shadow Shaman.
Lu nggak lihat tadi gue pakai Sven, gue di lawan sama siapa?
There it is. You said look at this.
Dia bukan Intel.
Oh shit, that's
Itu lo sebenarnya perlu
Yeah,
itu.
I'm trying to get Ricochet rounds on a similar role.
Yang Aghanim perlu. Atau
so I can montage
tim duit gue dari mana tim?
Iya, jadi lu nggak perlu beli yang itu, yang apa?
You can't montage people Trinity Gold.
Echo Saber.
Iya, nggak perlu.
Are you sure?
Ya, pas beli Echo Saber itu masih oke. Tiba-tiba pas udah beli Echo Saber, gue langsung nggak bisa beli item selanjutnya.
I don't have a Shea Binder melee. I'm not playing Shea Binder.
Udah langsung di
That guy was 100% frozen
terus
if I
pikirnya
did
mau
though.
beli BKB.
Tapi temennya juga cukup sih, jadi yo wes, WP.
Wop.
Oh, just look at some wise over me to dodge.
Thank you, see you.